Hey folks, and welcome to Altered Egos, Door Monsters Pathfinder campaign to the stars, and by stars I mean superheroes. We are back with this episode, which I have tentatively entitled Some Kind of Superhero Squad. I'm hoping y'all come up with a better one, because I didn't really like that one. And here's who's playing.
Mac was born far to the south, in the Blossom clan of ratfolk, who were well known for their orchards and artisan goods. Growing up, Mac apprenticed as a brewer and fell in love with the craft. His studies were interrupted at the age of 9 when he was drafted into the local military. At the time, the lands were tense but peaceful, and Mac trained in the arts of espionage. His stay in the military was uneventful. 4 lazy years followed, during which he perfected his craft and started a small family. But before long, the drums of war sounded outside the borders of his clan, and he was summoned to serve as a palace guard. The war was brutal and fast. Not much is known about the final battle, but losses were heavy for the Scale clan and complete for the Blossom clan. But Mac escaped, clutching but a few relics of his now dead culture. Now he spends his time brewing, just like the old days, until the night falls and a different man awakens in that shell.
Owen Pritchard grew up in town with his father and spent his days learning and assisting in the trade of blacksmithing. When he came of age, his father revealed to him an ancient heirloom and the engineering secrets behind it, a complex and highly refined suit of armor, capable of providing maximum protection while still allowing for a full range of motion. It had been fine-tuned and passed down over generations of his family, and now it was his to protect. Then, one night, his father was kidnapped by his own estranged sister, who wanted the suit for herself. Owen retrieved the armor from its hiding place, broke into his aunt's mansion, and waited. The fight was chaotic and brutal, and in the end, his target disappeared. It was then, ransacking the place to find any clue as to where she might have taken his father, that Owen discovered the truth, that his lineage was one of murder and betrayal, a line of assassins donning the face of the Silverback to carry out orders from the government's dark underbelly. And his father had been one of them. Now, Pritchard seeks to make a new name for the infamous figure he represents, to find his father and return him safely home, and to put an end to his family's reign of terror once and for all.
Pippa Rose had known no greater honor than being appointed the Acolyte of Karada, and no greater disgrace than discovering herself unworthy of the role. It became the Celestial Outsider's duty to raise a court that would rule for the next 50 years. A pair of Aasimar twins were chosen to lead, and they, in turn, chose the Aasimar Pippa. Pippa was expected to represent the will of Karada and his court in Aviel. In the first months, Pippa did not worry over much, thinking that Karada was simply biding his time, or perhaps embroiled in some celestial errand. As his silence and the city's expectations grew, she turned to panic, and in despair, cast her token into a fountain of Sarenrae. The fountain answered with its own gout of flame. A Yom, messenger of the goddess Sarenrae herself, the phoenix-like dove, promised Pippa that so long as she was willing to uplift what was good and true in the city, she would have support from a higher power. And so Pippa rose as Aurora, Sarenrae blessed protector of Aviel.
Lord Chomwell of East Allentown was, strictly speaking, neither of those things. He found that the only trick for passing as a noble was having a fancy-sounding title. All the truth he ever left out amounted to being a penniless, homeless, wandering half-elf of anything but noble birth. Needless to say, life as Lord Chomwell was an upgrade. He rarely had to do more than introduce himself as a plausibly obscure family relation to end up with food, wine, and lavish guest rooms. Eventually, of course, his luck ran dry. He was caught in the last steps of defrauding a local athlete out of her winnings. And Kurgus, mighty god of honest sportsmanship and honorable competition, retaliated with a curse and a challenge. Too much stress, and Lord Chomwell spasms into a 10-foot-tall brute, savagely denied his charm and wit. However, Kurgus agreed to return a sliver of self-control and physical grace for every past victim with whom Lord Chomwell is able to make fair amends.
Name, Caprice Roialte. Rank, Corporal. Active status, suspended indefinitely. If being the third tiefling born to non-tiefling parents had been the only unusual thing about Caprice's birth, that would have been bad enough. She was forcibly drafted into the military under the watchful protection of her uncle, General Constantius Scrim. The harder Scrim pushed her, the more Caprice could feel her will rising in opposition, until that will at last manifested itself as an aptitude for the psychic subdual of others. Caprice was promoted to corporal and given charge of a tactical pacification squad, but it only took until their first mission for everything to fall to chaos. Under wrathful debrief by Scrim, she fell to her own anger and psychically lashed out, gleaning from the depths of Scrim's mind a secret she surely had no business knowing. He felt the intrusion, however, and on the tipping point of violence instead banished her to the city of Aviel. Caprice became determined to make the most of her new freedom, starting with gainful employment at a quiet, out-of-the-way bookshop run by a quiet, out-of-the-way fetchling.
On his 30th birthday, Liram Quill buried his father. On the day after his 30th birthday, Liram, along with his brother Albin, left the Shadow Plane for the very first time. Their father's final gift had been an inheritance, meant purely to fund better futures on the material plane. Liram and Albin's travel took most of it, but they did have enough to get a sleepy little bookstore up and running. Liram devoted himself to the store for the first month, saying that he'd go see this new world later. Albin, however, had no hesitance. Every evening, he had stories of new places, people, and ideas that he'd found. Liram was intrigued by most of them, but a few concerned him. Albin spoke of them more and more often, then began returning later and later, until one night, he didn't at all. Instead, Liram was confronted by a Dretch demon who demanded a ransom to retrieve Albin alive, and Liram found himself pressing the Dretch for information, quite painfully. Liram prepared to venture into Aviel, at last, behind a cold, unflinching mask that he called the Revenant.
Hey everybody, we are back, and I'm Ian, and I will be your game monster for the evening. So let's go over here and start with player introductions.
Alright. Hi, I'm Rachel. I will be playing the Asmar Pippa, whose secret identity is Aurora. Not so secret now, but yeah.
I'm Allison. I will be playing Caprice, who is the Tiefling Psychoseer, is my superhero name.
I'm Kyle. I'm playing Owen, the human brawler, who by night is Silverback.
Over here.
Lord Chomwell of East Allentown, and I am some may call the Brute.
Ooh. Hey, I'm Mac, and I'm playing as Willow. Oh, wait, no, my name is Ethan. Character is Mac, and he is Willow.
There's multiple layers deep here.
Yeah,
I am Jeffery, and I play Liram, who is also known as the Revenant.
I mean, if you look right here, you can see.
Yeah, we do have our names underneath us as well.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the
you can't trust them just because it's written down. Socrates warned us about that.
That's
Writing is evil, and we cannot trust it. So, onwards to this announcement sheet I have. So, if you're watching this, you're probably watching it live, right? No, you're probably watching it recorded, but we can pretend that it's live, and we won't tell. We can't because we're in your past and can't affect your causality. But every last Saturday of the month, we'll be having these sessions live, and you can check us out on Twitch and catch us there. We will read your suggestions and ignore them, but we love you anyway.
That is, by the way, twitch.tv/DoorMonsterTV. We changed the address so that it's shorter, because Doormonster Entertainment was a bit unwieldy.
And we just really love television. And if you really love our stream, you can go to teespring.com/store/altered-egos, the link is in the description, and get t-shirts with our stuff on them. It's actually all y'all, I guess. There's a logo shirt, which is pretty cool, and you can get the whole character lineup. You can just ask everybody who their favorite is and say, yeah, that one's me. Just point.
And we'll probably be adding more shirt ideas, so if you want to leave any suggestions based on what happens in the stream, like I'm planning on doing a Team Stealth one, where it's just big neon Team Stealth letters.
Better be like a
fireworks.
bright pink shirt.
Huh?
It's like a bright pink shirt.
Just the gaudiest, yeah.
You need a DM shirt.
Door Monster.
Yeah.
Dungeon Monster.
Oh.
Can we please have a shirt with you just running away from bugs?
Could just get like a D20 with like the Doormonster eye on it or something.
Ooh, that's a good
That'd be
one.
fun.
Yeah.
And if you happen to buy any of this merchandise, all of those profits will go to making this a more pleasant experience for y'all by getting better equipment that doesn't necessarily break when we look at it.
Right.
Like,
We have been
Jeffrey's
having an
computer,
issue with that.
Yeah.
your Jeffrey's computer like burning over there.
If
like,
you
as
prefer to
we're-
donate-
we have it hidden behind a whiteboard. It's okay.
If you are of the noble sort who demands that we do not give you material merchandise for your generous contributions, you can check out our donate button on doormonster.tv, our just normal website also. And speaking of things we are liking to promote, we should give a shout out to tabletopaudio.com, who is providing this music. He has a donate button too.
Unaware. They don't know they're providing this yet. I'm probably going to send them a message in a couple days. But I think they're fine with it. But we're currently donating monthly on their Patreon, and they have that. He I think it's one person. He has that as well, and he has a donate button on his website. So if you would like to use those things for your own campaigns, you can head on over there. You can download them for free, and you can donate any amount that you want to him for just as a thank you for being able to use all of his nice free 10-minute audio samples from all these different kind of locations and scenes. Also, at the end of this episode, we will be doing a Q&A. So we'll probably do that at the end of each episode in our recording sessions when we do the streams. So like every 2-3 episodes in the actual uploads, we'll do a kind of a Q&A with the people in the chat, which is you guys.
Unless you're in the future, in which
Unless
case.
you're on YouTube and it's not you. But
And
come to
mostly
the
it's
streams.
probably not you, but if you are you, good at being a you. So with that, let's do a quick recap before we get going. If you are joining us for the first time, don't worry, they're superheroes. They're going to do superhero stuff. If you're joining us for the second time, you may remember last time, after a rather harrowing experience with a demon made of grasshoppers, and the senseless, utter slaying of a good and faithful dog, our heroes in making were called back to the Fountain of Sarenrae, blessed to roil over with flame, by the Azada Davy, and were thence led into a rather nifty secret lair, and offered jobs by the now somewhat less able Excelsior, who would like them to do her will, or their will, just so long as it's good for Aviel. And I think that about covers what we have to start off with, so any other questions? Anybody? No?
No, I'm good.
Alright, well, we're going to pick up right where we left, which is everybody kind of gathering out all in the Aegis, which is, you may remember, the 100-foot tall statue of a full suit of armor that's sunk along the edge of the caldera. It's apparently kind of a clubhouse, and much to the surprise of everybody. Davy bid our friend Chomwell here to go dump Excelsior into the fountain as a last-ditch resort, hoping that would do something good for her, because if anybody deserves good from the fountain, it's got to be Excelsior. And it turns out she was so good they gave her a house. They fell into this this sort of underground layer, this kind of above-ground underground layer, loft space, very trendy, and they've for the past week been kind of feeling it out, see what they can do with it. Excelsior herself is not recovered to the point of she's doing fine mostly, except she can't leave. She is when she had her arm taken, it was the demon sort of left a little too much abyss in her, and now she is bound to stay as close as she can, she says. So instead she's brought y'all, and y'all are kind of milling around. You've all taken the oath. You get the fancy little palm tattoo that'll let you in any of the 3 entrances, if y'all remember those. And as we fade back in, y'all are around the war room table, and Excelsior has marched back in with her good arm full of folders and just drops them across the table.
Folders?
Yeah, folders. They're folders, right?
I mean, they had
medieval
pieces
folders?
of
They have
paper.
vanilla
Yeah.
folders. And
Like, it's probably more like scrolls or something. They had the they're very progressive in Aviel.
Sure.
They've moved on to folder technology and skip scrolls.
They have something analogous to folders.
Manila scrolls.
They're
So what
folders.
are these?
They're
They're folded.
tanned
Folders.
pieces of animal hide that have a crease down the middle that protect anything pressed between them.
Yeah, that's right.
I was more addressing Excelsior as in.
That's what she says.
What are the? Oh, okay. Well, okay, sure.
Sassy.
What are
It
inside
actually more
these?
Davey says that, not Excelsior, but Excelsior kind of looked at. These are the reports I have, and since I can't look at it, or said I can't do anything with them, I pass them on to you. She separates them out into piles. Now, of course, as I mentioned, y'all will be compensated for the work you do. We have sort of an agreement with the government of Aviel. We're not under them necessarily, because it's important that should things go awry, we have the oversight to do what is necessary. She said, passes that by as if political assassination in the face of tyranny happens sometimes. It never has in Aviel, so. Anyway, y'all will be compensated. We have this particular mission. She sets up one folder. That one actually came down from Harmony and Salvation. They are very keen for us to look at it. And they're willing to compensate each person who undertakes it at a rate of, kind of flips through, 2,000 gold apiece. But they think they say it's important but not necessarily urgent. Next down, she has another folder on the list. This one comes from an expatriate of the Taraki army, actually, and she is willing to compensate at 1,000 gold per member. And then down one more, she has another folder. This one comes from the Coastal Coronet. It's a small business that's trying to kickstart a kind of daily publication that they'd like to pass about the city, so people are aware of what's happening. They have issued some form of challenge, and if you take it up, he's willing to compensate you 500 gold apiece.
I'm just saying, I want 2,000 gold.
Can I look at the middle one?
Yeah. She opens it up, and that is. Alright, so we have here someone who is part of a form of a special operation unit in the Taraki military, although in my experience they all are of some sort. Don't really seem to have much basic infantry. So it will be easier if they just politics. Anyway, she has some concerns with a citizen of the town, and would like y'all to investigate his let me see here, necromantic plantation.
Sounds cool.
Not a big fan of necromancy.
Sounds fun. Sounds interesting.
Can we? Oh my goodness. What are the details of the first mission?
It's a much thicker folder, you see. Most of this is, I have found, nonsense, but that's to be expected. There is a political prisoner of some sort of dubious legal status who has been kidnapped and captured by one of the rogue special operative groups that have taken up residence in Aviel. I'm not sure which one precisely, but they're holding him down in the churchyard, and Harmony and Salvation would personally like to see him rescued. And that is what y'all will be doing.
Personally, I like that one. That one seems urgent.
The cheapest one, yes. This is his name is Johannes Johansson, and he has expressed concerns about the state of law enforcement and its place in society, and thinks he has a way to fix it, quote unquote, if you go talk to him.
Sounds like that one's pretty easy. Do that.
How much does the necromancer one pay?
1,000 gold apiece.
Yeah, either 2,000, 1,000, or 500.
Here's the issue. In one of them, someone's being held captive.
I'm with.
I feel like that one should be addressed.
But that was the one with 2,000?
2,000 apiece.
Right, but we've never worked together as a team, so...
That's a good point.
I don't know if we're up to taking on... I'm afraid we're going to get a captive killed.
How urgent is the kidnapping situation?
Just,
Is there a time?
Slightly urgent for kidnapping situations.
Well, he's being held for...
I was asking the fairy person, not you. Thank you.
David kind of, what? Well, I'm what? Oh, I guess...
Oh, sorry, either one of you.
They both kind of turn back to what they're doing.
Kidnapping, what's going on?
He's being held as a hostage of value, which is to say they're hoping to trade him for something. So chances are they aren't going to kill him, they aren't going to damage him too much, but he's not being held in great condition.
I just have one. I think that's a worthy mission. I just have a question about it. Why aren't Harmony and Salvation choosing to pursue this rescue mission through more official and publicly visible channels?
You see, when you need the best, you turn to the best. She
Why?
says that with no ego, completely flat.
I like it.
As if it's just how it is.
Do they know it will
Because
be
I'm the best.
not you, but a team of other people you have chosen?
Well, they've always left these missions up to my judgment, and this is still my judgment. So as long as my judgment is my judgment, they're fine with it. They trust me, and that means they trust you.
All right. I say we do that one.
I vote for that one as well.
The other missions can be put off until later.
I don't think we're talented enough to take on
Necromancy sounds cool.
I think we're gonna all die.
Have a little faith in yourself, Lord Chomwell.
Oh, I have faith in myself. I just don't know the rest of you.
Have a little faith in me,
Well,
Lord
I'm
Chomwell.
there with you on that, but the first one has some personal connection for me, or some personal relevance, I feel like, and also pays the best, so...
Which one did you say was?
The
I have
2001.
no clue how well we're going to work together.
I don't know if anybody here has any
unfortunately-
fighting experience for it.
Unfortunately, there is someone being held captive. Now, here's the thing. If things go south, it's bound to happen. But we can just
I don't want to see the death of a teammate.
I assume most of the things we're going to be doing are going to be dangerous. That's why we're being called in.
I
Well,
abstain
get
from
it
the
over
vote.
with.
I'll leave it to the rest of you. I think we should go for the 500G.
Well, to be
Who's
fair,
this
that was
guy
not going to be that much of a fight now.
That's like a practice fight.
Who is this guy?
Johannes Johnson?
This guy.
Oh.
Oh,
Johannes
Yeah,
Janssen.
he's
Lord-
Lord
East Valentine.
Lord
Well.
Chomwell of East Valentine.
Sure, we've met
Okay.
multiple times.
Home of
Yeah.
fantastic and world-renowned cannolis.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
I've heard that.
Dude, you had the cannoli from East Valentine? Really good.
Filled with things.
Figs.
Things.
Oh,
Figs.
Gross.
It's filled with figs.
Of course, if y'all need more time or more information or more equipment, I can... Ah, wait. She kind of bustles back. I know that apparently the government of Aviel did in fact honor General Constantius's generous offer, but I wanted to make sure that you knew that it wasn't an above our heads decision, and that I too was willing to keep to my word. So, and she comes back with a dollop of jingling coins for each of you, 1,000 more gold.
Oh.
So see, gold isn't as much of an issue now.
Wait.
It's still 2,000 gold. That doesn't change the number because we got more now.
But we didn't know we were going to get more.
Wait,
now.
who got 1,000 gold?
Someone
we
is
all
still
did.
Each of you.
kidnapped.
Oh. I'm gonna write
I
that.
Right,
gotta
that
write
also.
down.
You have a pen?
What?
Soul?
I got one. I gotta write down that I got 1,000 gold.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So,
Sorry.
Davey kind of pipes up. If y'all are having trouble, you can always ask us. We can... She likes to play mediator, but she has an opinion. I know I have an opinion.
What do you think we should do?
Well, for one thing, she's had this whole ready. One thing, necromantic plantation? No. I'm not going anywhere near that. I don't want, but you probably might, possibly, because if I don't want to go there, it means it's probably terrible. If y'all take care of that, that's... Anyway, what's bugging me is this guy in prison. I can't stand the idea that this person is being reduced to scrap metal and they're holding him in a cage because somebody will pay for him? No, it doesn't survive with me.
Okay, look, we have 3 things here. 2 of them are go check out what's happening in this spot. 1 of them is somebody's been captured. Kind of feels like one
He
is
is
requiring attention a bit quicker.
Stable. If you need to wait and want to gather forces, tactics are just as important as drive. If you don't feel ready, check out something first and wait till you are. Davey's kind of over in the corner mumbling. He's in a cage, in a very safe cage.
I
So
feel
take
like
your
we
time if
have
you need it.
enough forces as is.
Is any cage
But we never worked
truly
together
safe
before.
when a man's liberty is in
Says
jeopardy?
you.
Jeffery, just...
Lord
I haven't.
Chomwell, don't you hold to the chivalric code that all men of your lordship hold to in this land? Don't you believe that you must save a brother in danger at any time? Like all the other lords in this land do?
I
Of
wouldn't have
course.
said it that way, but
When you put it that way, that reminds me of the creed that the vow I took as Lord Chomwell, to help any man in trouble. So, yes.
I would not expect less from you as a lord.
As,
To your
neither would
citizens.
I.
Yes. With a man of your dignity and
Pardon
power.
my
has-
moment of
Yeah.
confusion. You're
So-
absolutely correct.
Looks up
Yes.
and is like, people making oaths without me? I'm not familiar with this agreement. Can you get back to me with that? Give me a dossier.
Sure. I'm
Excuse
familiar
me.
with all the documents in this land.
Iron Man. Man made of iron. Tall man.
That's yeah. All right. What?
How good are you at sneaking around?
I just kind of like do like jingle the armor a little bit.
I agree with him. That was a stupid question.
Well,
Listen, I see if we go to these guys, I can just talk to them. All right, I'll talk to him. I'm sure I can figure out a way to get his release.
Sneaking
I mean,
isn't
what-
usually my method.
Why is he being held? Is there ransom or something?
Right, he is
Who is
valuable to a certain
Steve
group
Stealth could always
who are
use a
calling
people.
themselves the Red Bands, which is strange because they signed their last message something different. I think they just changed it every time, so we don't know. But it always comes from the same address. And that's where he's being held. They say that they want a prisoner being held, but, well, there's someone they want, and they want an exchange, and, well, that's simply not going to happen. So we would just like to go and retrieve.
Who is it that they want to exchange?
Well, it's not really,
Because I could always disguise myself as this individual, and we could do a prisoner exchange.
the government of Aviel is not interested in the appearance of giving up this prisoner either, so I think we should just go get our guy. If that's what you want.
I'm up for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up for that too.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
talk to him first.
I don't know about
Yeah, that sounds
fun.
good.
Maybe it'll be fun.
I think it sounds exciting.
You know what?
Maybe it will be exciting. Okay.
Good idea.
Not doing so hot. We can take care of the rest.
I'm sure I could disguise myself as a barkeep to.
Well, you might need to look a little more efficient than
Mumble,
You
mumble.
guys have
Mumble,
ideas to
mumble.
share with the group, or are we talking just
So-
in our own little corner over here?
that. I was thinking, yes.
Mind your own business.
Oh!
He believed that a great idea would
We're
be to-
agents of the Aegis
Of
now,
Shield.
so shouldn't we
Sure,
all
we're
be
agents of
talking
Aegis.
He
together?
just is
about this?
not part of.
Okay. I have an idea. It might not be the best
building did
idea,
was
but
be
it's an
hollow.
idea nonetheless. This man here seems to be pretty good around a tongue. So I was thinking.
What is your plan exactly?
So I was thinking. He goes in
Silver tongue.
to negotiate terms about this whole prisoner thing, and we bring a little bit of catering along.
Catering.
Yes.
Here, it's lots of beer.
Got it.
Guards
Two
plus
free.
beer equal worse guards.
I see.
Once
want-
these guards are either
To-
blacked out or quite drunk, then we just take him and leave.
You want a bunch of superheroes to show up to a place.
No.
No.
Wait, wait, we
asking
could just
for
have them
captives.
doing that part,
Well,
and while
we-
they're
If
distracting,
things go south,
Right.
That's why I'm here.
they could be distracting the guards. A couple of you could be sneaking in.
We should have multiple different
Mhm.
entry points just in case one of them goes wrong.
mhm.
Yeah, we could have distraction. We could have you two trying to sneak in, maybe unlock an entrance for us.
It could work.
I'll just talk my way in, all the way in to the main area. If shit goes south, I'll be right there in the middle of the action to help
And what
out.
do you do again, other than the talking?
Well,
He's a
as
very
a
strong
lord,
runner.
I've come to know many people and talents, and I believe any number of my uses could be put to
So the talking, mostly.
use. There's a lot of talking involved, yes.
Got it. All right.
I've convinced you, I mean, so.
And I'm not particularly subtle, you could say, when I assume my mantle.
Hey, me either.
I don't know what my best use would be here. I could accompany you as a distraction.
Yeah, if you want to dress up maybe in something skimpier, you could be my bar wench.
Sure.
All right,
You
hold
already
on.
got
Wait
the
a minute.
voice
Wait,
down?
wait. I think we already got this. You two can distract with the alcohol. We're probably best going in full force against.
Full force. At the same time, I'm distracting him with the alcohol?
Am I
yeah.
we?
Okay.
Yes. You and I.
Oh, now I'm part of we?
My thought you were before. My thoughts were you two can distract
But
the guards.
Team Soul.
The
I will hurt you.
Well, he
the
doesn't need to
Revenant
come with
and
me.
Psycho
You
Seer
should
can
provide the alcohol.
get
I can show
inside
him.
and
Yes.
open up an entrance
Yeah,
for me and Sparkle Princess to get
I can
in.
deliver the beer too.
How about?
Sparkle
How about?
Princess.
Well, I don't.
It's
like
better than
any
bar
of them.
wench.
No. I
Good
just
point.
Don't want you to be.
Oh,
careful.
right, of course.
Sparkle Princess Bar Wench.
Well, I guess once you see that I'm safe,
Oh, Sparkle
You can
Princess
join
Angel
up
Bar
with the rest
Wench.
of
Myself,
go.
says Davey off in the corner.
I-
My time is both. I gotta say, princesses, boring job. But maybe later.
Literally a fairy princess.
So let's first things first. We got to figure out where this place is before we formulate any
Oh
plan.
yeah,
about
where are we
sneaking
going?
Yeah, do we know this book?
It is in fact a specific bar. He's being held in a underground basement level of a bar in the churchyard.
That doesn't narrow it down based on past descriptions.
The bar is called the Bright Spirit.
That helps. The Bright.
I'm
Oh.
quite familiar with the Bright Spirit Inn. I played there, and know the barkeep quite well. In fact, he may even owe me a favor.
You seem
Excellent.
to know a lot of things.
Wow. I didn't become Lord Chomwell for knowing nothing.
Yeah,
Ian,
I'm impressed.
quick question.
Yeah.
Would the Bright Spear bar and bed and breakfast or whatever,
Bright
Airbnb.
Spear Bed and Breakfast.
would they be interested in a little delivery of some goods and services, or mostly goods, no services?
You gotta pour it yourself. You can, of course, make a business inquiry to see if they would like to carry your product.
That'd be a good That'd be a good excuse for me to be there.
Mhm.
Am I remembering correctly that you have the one of you has an ability that's relevant here? Might have been Jefferey.
Is it throw punch? I know throw punch. Yeah.
Some throat scene punch.
Might be relevant.
Yeah.
Doesn't
If someone,
everyone know
if
throw
someone
punch?
tries to sit, no, I know.
Actually,
super throw
Pathfinder rules.
Oh. Oh.
You have to be skilled enough to throw punches well.
Yes.
Otherwise, you get hit by the people who can.
Are they gonna go
Jeffrey.
like the?
There's always the option to like play a lullaby once I get in if I want to disguise. Since I've already played at this establishment before, I could get on stage easily and play a lullaby for the guards.
That's a good idea.
I suppose we should run some reconnaissance before we do anything.
Yeah, well, I've been there. It's a nice place.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, exactly where this basement is and whatnot. So I could go in, you and I.
Mm-hmm.
You offer to perform again. I offer a business transaction, and we scope the place out. And then day 2, we make a move. Does that sound agreeable to...
Yes.
Alright with it.
I feel like we could probably move it along a bit quicker, but sure.
Well, we could just do it in the same day. In the morning, he goes to play, business transaction. Afternoon, we go punch throats.
Well, I say we do it at the same
Okay.
time. I'll go play the lullaby. You do the business transaction. And
Just
then
all
while
one.
we're doing that, that's pretty
Right,
big
that's sort of the
distraction
point of
for
what
the
you're
rest of
doing,
them to
right?
get
Is that
in.
you're keeping them busy in the front so that we
Right.
can go take care of.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Business.
Yes.
Sound okay to everyone?
Take issue with this plan?
No.
Thoughts? Opinions?
No, sounds fine.
I mean, it'd be nice to figure out who is in charge. I guess we're gonna need to figure out who the boss man is.
Every
The
person ought be led by nothing other than their own personal assurance that their virtue will carry them through to justice.
Do we know how many people there are?
And Davey just kind of like,
Not
Maybe
our
we
boss
should
man, their boss
vote.
man.
Or perhaps we should see how everyone performs in this mission to see our leadership qualities.
Were you talking about our boss man or their boss man?
Their boss man.
Oh, never mind.
Why are we talking about our... She's clearly our boss man.
Because I have certain
your
attributes.
sense of virtue. I'm sure.
You have the jobs, you brought us all here, you the boss man.
I appreciate your submission to my authority. I will try and maintain your trust with great and gentle custodianship.
You
Don't
too,
say
boss
it like
man.
that, though.
Yeah, I don't want you to be my custodian.
By all means, submit to who you feel.
All right,
Are we going?
You ready, boss
Let's
man?
go!
I'm
ready.
ready.
I'm gonna call
Signature
you
before
boss
you get a
man.
paycheck, though.
All right, let's do
So
it.
we actually have to sign these as
We
like
need
actual
to sign?
contract.
Oh, yeah.
That's just pay stubs. You have to keep a record.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll get you my direct deposit info.
So,
Bag of holding deposit.
Megaphone.
Time for paperwork.
Montage.
Just an intense, like,
This has actually all been an origin story for Excelsior's new fantastic superhero identity of the accountant.
Her true calling.
Is Bright Spear in?
Bright Spear in.
Alright, cool. Do we head that way?
Redman skills.
Should we?
So,
Let's do it.
y'all can exit through either the sewers or the pub or the fountain.
Wait, which pub?
That one I have.
Yeah, what is the pub entrance? What is
Yeah,
the
where is the
Bright
pub
Spear Inn.
entrance?
The Bright Spear Inn is in the Bright Spear Inn is in the churchyard. This is in the market district.
Oh, what a shame. It's like, oh yeah, that exit's in the Bright Spear Inn.
So
Good.
I should mention probably about the pub. I feel like our friend misrepresented it a little bit. When we say it's in a pub entrance, again, I don't know why I always have this issue. I'm not actually being cryptic. It is in a pub entrance. We're not always sure which one.
Oh.
How it changes?
Yes, yeah.
We are trying to go to a bar, right? So exiting in the bar area would be the fastest way there, I would assume.
Alright, let's time our watches. We'll meet up at the Bright Spear in 15. Ready, go.
Are we all going out the same way?
I'm gonna
We
leave
don't
for the
have
pub
to as long as
entrance.
we're there in 15.
I gotta make it back to my shop to make sure this business thing works.
To the pub entrance.
To the pub entrance. So y'all, it's much the same as before. There's another tiny little corridor straight into the back, which would you presume just into the rock of the plateau. Another door, just a very simple kind of arch shape, point to the top. Swing the door open, and in front of you is a vault of infinite stars that makes you kindles within you the sense of divinity that you know you can never reach as a mortal man, and overwhelms your senses until you get to the other side, and then it's just above.
I don't like the attitude of that hallway.
Pippa's just crying. Stops crying.
Just looking at her like, what are you doing?
What?
So y'all find yourselves in the larder of rather not particularly very busy pub at lunchtime. So probably not the best pub. I would go somewhere else for lunch.
Alright,
Also-
we need to split up.
Terrible inspection record. All kinds of things get in the pantry.
How close are we to Bright
So
Spear?
the market district is the third tier up. Churchyard is the first district. So it's
Okay.
just down the road. You know, just want to head there. You have what would you like
I'll
to do?
head there with like through alleys and
jump
stuff,
front?
not just like down the
Are we
thoroughfare.
meeting together? Or are you
I think
gonna
it's
do
probably
your
what we
thing
should
and
do.
I'll do my thing?
I'm gonna go grab a little bit of a sample on the check front.
It's probably
Okay.
about I don't know,
I will bring
4-ish
my-
now.
We're,
Yep.
I guess we're waiting for them to show up and then sneaking in through some other sort of entrance.
As
Yeah,
soon
we're
as
just waiting.
we can get as many people as distracted as possible, and once that happens, just bust a move.
I think we should head over there and like wait in the shadows until we see
Oh!
them.
I guess I need to
Oh!
transform.
So what kind of building is it
Hold
once
up.
we get there?
Hold up.
In the pub?
Which building?
Whoa there.
The pub, the Bright Spear. Like what is the general layout of the structure?
Can I use my skill case the joint?
Yes, thank God. All right.
Oh.
Yes. What does it do?
He cases the joint.
All I have is case the joint.
How do you know what that means?
I'm gonna look it up.
From
I know
my
I need
reading,
an hour, at least an hour, in order to.
It basically
A book.
means he can go check it out and then get some kind of advantage on a roll when actually infiltrating it.
I believe it's a way you essentially you set up like a watch for a certain amount of time, and then you get bonuses within the next week for there might be some sort of reroll mechanic or something. Well, I'm not gonna look it up at the moment, so
It's something like that. Yeah, you get a reroll if.
write it down on your sheet, and then we can do it next time. You can just do it you can do it the manual way and just like roll perception checks and then
Actually
fake
case
it.
the joint.
So I don't actually get the case the joint skills because I forgot
Well,
to write it.
we'll do
down.
it manually this time, and then we'll figure out what we did wrong the next time.
Okay.
We will case the joint in spirit. I will make sure to be giving you.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
You need to go find a nice, cozy place to look at this building for a while.
Can
Okay,
we do
so
that
I
with
do
him?
that.
Or is it just him?
I think it's mostly him. But he has to kind of like. It should be like a covert thing. So,
Yeah. So I'm looking around. I find a nice place to check out the place.
All right.
Is there kind of an alley next to it?
Well, no. I need to go up high. I'm like on the building.
I'm asking for me.
I'm on the roof of like another place that's next to it.
The Bright Spear Inn is so the churchyard kind of sprawls outward from Aviel. It's your very basic like outside the wall establishment. So you have a walled city, and inevitably somebody doesn't want to pay the taxes inside the wall, or they're not let in, or they like it better on the outside, so they start a more permanent building, and that kind of builds up to the point where eventually you have kind of a sprawly, accidental settlement outside the walls, and eventually it becomes official. That's like your churchyard kind of geography. The Bright Spear Inn is one of the more historic churchyard buildings, which is to say it's one of those early seedy ones that stuck right up against the wall.
Okay.
Okay, we found Case the Joint. Ready?
Go for it.
Explain it.
Case the Joint. The vigilante can use his social identity to learn important facts about a location before returning later in his vigilante identity. If he spends at least 1 hour in the place while on his social identity, he can attempt a DC 20 knowledge engineering check. If he succeeds, he gains the ability to later re-roll any one failed skill check involving the location's layout, such as stealth, or disable a device, or sleight of hand, like to sneak, or to disable an alarm or whatever, sleight of hand, snatch an object. For every 10 by which the check exceeds 20, the vigilante gains an additional reroll. If he fails to return to the location within 1 week, the situation changes too much and he can't use the rerolls.
So here's how it goes. You have a drink there, you get a Prince of Persia moment later.
So this is
Should I do that?
You can throw it.
I don't want to throw it. It's scary.
Scary!
Wait, Prince of Persia moment?
You can
Sands of Time?
Yeah.
No, that's not how the
Rewind
story
it.
went.
Sorry,
basically.
I'm not familiar.
That's right. It's only one of the
Here's how it
best
works.
games
Like,
of that
oh no,
generation.
I fumbled my stealth check. And then you're back in time.
Oh, sweet!
I mean, it's not exactly like that, but it's
I described it to him with slurping, so...
it's just like anytime you fall and die, the prince who's supposedly telling the tale to his princess is like, no, wait, it didn't happen like that. Let me try that again. Also rewinding time. Okay, so you go in and have a drink as Liram Quill, the bookseller.
Yes, I do.
So it's a fairly simple building because it was made just to be structurally stand up against the wall. In fact, after your knowledge engineering checks, it looks like it's just sort of nestled up right against the city wall. It's pretty, like, there's a couple of, on the east side, there's a sort of like a round room that was clearly a later added on wing made of completely different material. There's a second story, but you're not sure that it actually connects down to the first story. It's but beyond a few sort of eclectic attachments, it's essentially just a box stuck onto the wall. And you walk in the front door, and what do you do?
Being short helps, I guess.
Well, I suppose I'm going to sit down at the bar and ask for a drink.
All right. You attempt this, but there are no bar stools, so you can't sit. In fact, it's a very active place. There you can there's a space at the bar if you kind of push up towards it. The bar is against the back, so that there's the door through which the barkeep would go in is more like going into the city wall or something. And then there's the bar goes all the way across the building inside, about 3/4 of the way back, and then there are tables around the front, inside the front 3/4. But you can sort of shove up to a place at the bar, and you see the barkeep is expertly just like pointing, getting an order. If they takes too long, he moves on to the next person. Goes and like he's kind of like the circuit. It's all like a very fluid machine. Drink, and as people get their drinks, they move away from the bar.
Okay, well I'm gonna ask for a drink.
What
at
kind
the
of
bar.
drink would you ask for?
Just an ale.
Ale,
Maybe some mead actually.
Yeah. He
10.
doesn't necessarily actually acknowledge, but
just funny.
sure enough, on the next circuit, there is a nice tankard with a pretty nicely warm mead in it. Got the spices stirring, and he holds out a hand, and then comes back. He's like he holds a finger and then goes back around like he was trying to receive payment, but you didn't get it.
I'll throw him some money.
Good job. All right.
An amount of money.
Just an amount.
Just like pop a coin.
How much
I
can
guess
one banana cost
but
anyway?
like
$10?
a gold, a couple gold. How much is it? How much is a mead?
I think it's usually less than
It's
a
like
gold.
it's like a
Oh.
So basic
yeah.
Pathfinder economics, a gold is about a day's wages at a skilled labor.
Wow. Okay. Well,
So I
I'm
think
gonna
it'd be-
pass him like a silver, a couple silver.
Okay. It's still like a $10 shop. That's all right. It's
Sounds
more
real.
more.
It's a good
Pass
drink.
What?
I said it's a good drink.
He accepts it and it's gone. And it's just on that same circuit he's been.
Okay, well, so I'll take that, and I'm gonna go sit down on the table.
Just
kind
feel the pulse of the place.
Just get the feel of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be making a check here?
DC 20 engineering check.
Okay.
Knowledge engineer.
I do.
Nice. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Let me. Can you move all your dice?
Wow. Okay.
Ready? Ooh. Okay. So that is gonna be 15.
It's a good drink.
Yeah. It is.
Does anything about re-rolling if you fail?
Do what?
No,
Oh.
he gets the reroll if he.
Right, so you just can't quite get the sense of the place, I guess. You can try again at second day, I suppose, is the idea?
I think he
that
can't
didn't
use
work?
it more than once.
15 wasn't good enough.
It was
Oh.
20. He had to make it 20.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Is that how that worked?
DC 20. Yep. Dice challenge 20.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Difficulty class, but sure.
Well, oh well.
I
Sorry,
don't
guys.
know. My brain. Dice challenge sounds.
Meanwhile,
cool.
I've been doing one of the things I do best: standing.
Turns out that the meat had just a little bit too much of a punch, and
That was a
observational
really
skills
good
not
drink.
quite as sharp as you were expecting.
I was just focusing on that drink, man. That is a good drink.
Slur.
So what have y'all been up to then? Y'all are waiting for his report?
I'm still in my armor, so I figure I'm just standing out in the alleyway next to whoever is standing next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Just kind of against the wall. I don't know.
I guess I might be there. I'm expecting him to fail, and so I'm waiting in the shadows for him to
Okay.
come back.
Next to me.
I'm.
But we're not talking.
While this is happening, at the very beginning, I
We're
went
not.
and transformed somewhere private. Like I went in some building like a shed that no one was in.
I just realized I'm
Is that possible? Are there like telephone booths I can go into?
He said
No.
Okay, I went into a random shed,
Mail drop-off kiosk.
and I had an elaborate transformation sequence involving ribbons and chimes and sparkles and lots of great stuff. And then I put my cloak back on afterwards, turned off my halo, and tried to as subtly as possible walk back into the alley and join them.
We're both playing who can be the broodiest and just standing in the shadows saying nothing to each other.
We just really don't get along.
And I'm playing Don't Let the Light Escape from Under Your Cloak.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hard
I
thing.
need a zipper. I should go on with a zipper.
Well, kind of
Is
this.
that invented?
Isn't that a white cloak?
Yeah.
You're gonna meet up with us in the shadows in a white cloak?
People wear white.
On Labor Day.
In Aviel, yeah, that's probably not too unusual.
Makes sense.
On Aviel and Labor Day.
Avail.
Oh.
Matters.
I'm foreign.
So your transformation sequence goes smoothly as always, divinely and such. Although you do hear somebody kind of like grouch back from the alleyway. You gotta keep that down. Gotta honestly turn off the lights.
I can't.
And you go up and meet up with them. Hanging out. You come out. You all you have to say is how good the meat is. I think.
Yeah, it's really good, guys.
Great. Glad we waited for that.
He tried.
Seriously, try it. It's really good.
How much did you try?
Enough.
Do you have any left over?
No.
Sure.
Okay.
There's an alchemist.
Alright, let's go save a guy.
Okay, second plan. Were you guys
can
going to do
down
some
a
kind of
potion
distraction,
later,
or should we
yes.
just walk in and start hitting people?
No, we're going in.
I don't do that.
Ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's
He
do
doesn't
it.
do that.
Partners in business.
I'm
I
not
would
sure
like
what
to
he does
disguise
at this point
myself
still.
Well, he's a
And-
lord.
as the popular musician Jimi Hendrixon. Because surely if there was any guards in the basement or anywhere and they heard Jimi Hendrixon was playing, they become run. Right?
Oh.
I'm that famous.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna go.
Are
for
there any popular
like,
musicians?
talk about running along the watchtowers or something. That's.
No. Are there popular musicians in this time?
There are. I
Jimi Hendrixon.
don't have a knowledge left. Oh, by the way, I came up with a house rule that isn't ever going to be relevant. I thought I'd let you know because the character sheets we use, one of the versions of the character sheets, has one too few fields to type in all of the knowledges, and I was annoyed because nobody ever uses knowledge geography or knowledge history,
Yeah.
So I've decided to meld them into a single knowledge.
Oh.
Knowledge social studies.
Okay, that's
You
Just
laugh.
like the education system.
Ian, you
Great.
laugh. Next level, I'm taking 5 points in knowledge social studies.
So, just FYI, if you have either knowledge history or knowledge geography as a class skill, you have knowledge social studies
Oh
as
my
a
god.
Alright.
class
So I
skill
use
instead.
my knowledge of social studies to discover who's the most popular musician in the city.
Right, so
So much less cool.
this city has gone through, it is largely dominated by different circuits of dedicatory worship music of different styles. Particularly popular right now, it takes the rather more Eastern sort of style that was the origin of the Syrian Rite faith. It kind of mixes it with the more modern, contemporary, rustic flavor, and they come in these groups and they take their new, fresh take on what it means to worship Syrian Rite and be really cool with the sun.
Are you saying this is like contemporary Christian country music? Their continent's equivalent? Is
It's
that what you just described?
but with more like an Eastern twang kind of thing going
But
on.
like, okay, got
So
it.
it's Japan Christian country music.
But about the sun, because Syrian Rite is the
So
light
it's-
that
But
gives
not,
life.
not Christian, but
It's sun
Syrian
worship.
Rite.
About mercy and purging your enemies with fire.
I burned my enemies today.
Somewhere along
So
those
you
lines.
can probably
Jimmy
mock
Henderson.
yourself up as one such.
Jimi Hendrixon.
Jimi Hendrixon is very.
He's into that.
Do I need to roll for that?
Your disguise?
Yep.
What is your... So, I'm technically supposed to go ahead and roll it. But, if it's bad, you don't know it.
What's your points at?
What does that
It's
say?
a 4.
Oh, geez.
It's a 40. It's a 40. You're real confident about this one.
My disguise is 10, so 14.
Alright. So, you have sufficiently, to your confidence and level of comfort, dressed up as one of these traveling Syrian Rite worship members.
Right. Jimi Hendrixon.
You
Sure.
are ready to go.
Cool. Alright. So I walk up and announce myself, get up to the stage to perform.
As you walk in, you get up to the stage, which is along the left wall, and just as if perfectly on time, Barkeep Kip is swooping around. Stage reserved. Back up around.
I'm Jimi Hendrixon. Who's got the stage reserved?
Another 30 seconds. I told my nephew I'd give him some stage practice.
Well, how about your nephew and I do a duet? I'll teach him some things free of charge.
And with that, that's way too creepy. Get out.
How's that creepy? Are these people not recognizing that Jimi Hendrixon just walked in?
Apparently not.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh.
Why? Kill a nephew?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
let me-
just kidding. He's an inconvenience to us.
Okay.
We did that with the dog.
Well, since nobody seems to recognize Jimi Hendrixon, I could walk
You're just not getting it, I guess.
backstage and knock out the nephew and then disguise myself in his clothing.
Hmm.
I was playing a lot of Hitman lately, so that seems to work well in my head.
So the only way the only way anywhere that's considered anything back is just the single door behind the bar. And
What is this?
Okay.
Barkeep Kip's
I want
fierce
this.
rotation is going always.
So far, there's a front door and a back door, stage. And our
Well-
plan's not working.
I announced to the crowd
I'm gonna be
that
like,
Jimi
shut y'all
Hendrixon
down.
is doing a live show outside.
Yeah?
Free.
Why didn't you make a diplomacy check on that one?
What is it?
Ooh, 18.
Mm.
18 plus
Huh.
Isn't it 17?
3.
What?
So 21.
Remember that you're using your perform check for your diplomacy.
Huh?
You're using your perform check for your diplomacy.
So 17.
Right. So we're back on that 35 again.
Wait, I'm doing perform and diplomacy?
No, just perform. Because you're using it as your diplomacy.
Oh, gotcha.
As a bard, you've learned how to like use your typical performance attitudes to the benefit of basic social interactions like bluffing or diplomacy or I think sensing motive at one point. Anyway, you essentially just make your diplomacy check as a performance, so you could use your performance check to do it. Which means that you just like, I guess so. How would you like? You've got a showstopper here. Like that, you have a check like worthy of bringing the entire bar to your attention. How would you like to do it?
It does sound.
Well, I would walk up on stage to perform. And if the barkeep tells me not to, I'm sure the people at the bar will be sure to shout him out to let Jimi Hendrickson play.
You gotta give him something first. That's the point,
want
right?
Jimmy.
You wanna. You're trying to entice them to like Jimi Hendrickson.
Like you stepped up on the bar, now what do you do?
Oh, so I start playing.
Yeah, give him some.
To prove that I am. And I do that, and they're like,
Oh man,
it is Jimi Hendrickson.
it's like part apparently of the Aviel DNA is like, oh, that's what I like. They all just like for a while I thought he was just some sort of bad like pawn impersonator on the Timmy Hendrix guy, but maybe he's own real deal. You say he's performing outside?
Well, the barkeep won't allow me to perform in here for you lovely people.
No, there's a whole wave of discontent. Oh, yeah. But like me, but like 80 of me.
There's a way of getting discontent.
I don't know. Why did he let you do that? They are discontented with that decision and awaiting your next move.
I would love to open for his nephew, who will be performing soon, if he'll allow it.
So at this point, they're kind of like, they don't seem to have any issue with it. You see Barkeep kind of like winding his way through back, and he goes and he stops. Like, all right, okay. What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, I just want to play a new song for my new album.
Okay, look, I have heard my nephew play. Nobody wants to open for my nephew. I promise. What are you doing here?
Just like I said, I'm practicing some new material.
Okay.
It seemed like a pretty popular bar. I wanted to see what the people think.
At this point, he's like kind of annoyed because you've taken away all of his customers from the bar.
I'm about to take him outside if you don't let me play.
10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And you give my nephew guitar lessons. Like, a lot of them. He's gone.
Sure.
Dude, it's your sidekick. Bad at Guitar Boy.
I know. Please make him your sidekick. I want sidekick. Okay, good. Then we can both have sidekick.
You already have a sidekick?
I have it's a Firebird.
Oh, sweet.
I have a second.
Your glorious glowing eidolon of incredibly mechanically complex nature, the symbol of Saren Ray's faith in you, the fire eagle, just been kind of out sick.
Yeah, I mean, well, what is he supposed to do when I'm just like wandering around the city? Does he turn
pigeon?
into like a yellow pigeon?
He's flying around above, like keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, he's like a second sun in the sky.
There you go.
You can turn off the fire, you know.
Oh, does he turn into a regular pigeon?
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of like an unusual, more like kind of a hawk-sized pigeon.
Children behave.
Oh, is he gray? Is he just like a? Oh, he's white. He's a dove then.
Sure. So anyway, you've got your 10 minutes. Now, if you look over, you have a bardic performance called Fascinate.
Outside, I'm just like, I'm not sure if this distraction thing is working.
Generally, that may be something you want to attempt here. You get a certain number of rounds per day that you can make a magical bardic performance. When using Fascinate, you magically draw everybody in, and if they don't pass a will save to draw themselves away until something happens, they're kind of stuck on you.
Okay. So I'll do that.
Okay. And does anybody else like come in with you or anything?
No.
I'm coming in a little bit. Once I start hearing music, I'm heading in.
Yeah, that's his cue.
Cool. All right, so you get up and they are all eagerly awaiting the debut album of Jimi Hendrickson.
All right.
All right.
So we can play.
As soon as he starts playing, I waltz in. Not
Will save.
actually waltzing.
He recognizes you as an ally. Okay, you walk in.
You're still in your social persona?
Who?
Ethan. I'm still in armor, I'm basically just waiting for somebody to let me in through an entrance that isn't filled with people.
Where are you? Oh yeah.
I guess I could theoretically walk in since I'm like in disguise.
So
mostly.
you have 4 out of every 5 people are hanging on your every note, which is pretty good for a bar crowd. So
Can
you
we not see the door in the back?
Hmm?
There's a door in the back, right?
Right behind the bar. Yep.
Is the barkeep distracted by his performance?
Is he one of the 5?
No.
It's not okay. Good.
Okay.
That's good.
Actually, a good thing.
What?
In fact,
needs to
he
talk
is.
to him.
He is,
Oh.
if anything, furiously not paying attention.
All right. Is he doing rounds still, or is everyone kind
Yep.
of distracted? Okay.
He's like you've noticed he's immediately tailored his robotic level of service to just include that as last 5 who are still like paying attention and spending money, just totally leaving the others out.
Okay. Trying to think how I can spin this. So he is behind the bar right now, spinning, and the door is behind him.
Spinning.
Well-
He's making rounds, but large. He's not. He's doing an orbit, not a.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. He has a perfect setup along the bar because he has the bar just the entire width of the restaurant. You can see he's got this down to like a science. He will go behind and drop off, pick up, wipe, pour, out, deliver, and then take dirties, come back.
Circles.
He's performing like large loops, and so for about almost half the time he's behind the bar, and the rest he's filtering out, handing drinks to people.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to actually get his attention and distract him.
Once you do that, are we supposed to
I
go
could
in?
play a lullaby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Through the back? Is that?
If you can make that guy sleep, then I
Okay.
can open a door.
So I could do a song.
Specifically for the barkeep.
Well, that's the question. Can lullaby get the whole room, or is it gonna?
You can check your spell sheet. I'm pretty sure lullaby is a single target spell. Also, is it a first level spell or a cantrip?
Yeah. Any creature within the area that fails a will save becomes drowsy and inattentive, taking a -5 penalty on perception checks and a -2 on will saves and sleep effects, while the lullaby is in effect.
Does it have a? Did I include a target listing up at the top?
Yeah. Range 10, area up to medium, duration, concentration.
Okay, so
It doesn't
says
actually
right-
It just says any creature within the area.
right, so basically you have a 10-foot radius out that you can try and like lull, not actually put to sleep, but just kind of like get drowsy.
Mm.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. Can I untransform? Like, quickly?
I think untransforming takes as long.
Okay, I'm gonna start that process maybe. Yeah, maybe that.
Okay. In the alley?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't glow when I do that, do I?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, but like
Oh.
it's like
Okay.
a beautiful D.
I'm gonna run back to the shed and transform and come back out. And then I wanna go in the bar.
Alright. As you come out of the shed again, I swear to God, you're doing this to torture me. Girl.
Go back to bed!
Trying, woman!
Okay, I want to go inside because I'm just concerned about how long it's taking in case you guys got into trouble. So I just want to walk in my social.
I'm still enticing the crowd.
Mm.
Yeah, they're fascinated, and nobody's been bothering to wake them out of fascination, so they're just kind of standing there like all rocking in unison, sort of like
So I'm
really
gonna
into what you're doing.
walk over to Mac. See
Hey.
what's up. Hey, what's up?
Here's the issue. The barkeep is annoying and fast. I mean, look at him. You see him just
Yeah.
running in circles. I don't think I can get his attention.
All right. Well, I have some because of my position. I have some sway with locals, so I could try talking to him.
Okay. You can get distracted just for a little bit, enough for me to open up a door.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
That sounds better than not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go try and talk to him, and I have a couple things that would allow me to do that. My renown says people in the community will treat my social persona more favorably.
Right. So.
And also loyal aid. People in the community will help me with errands. I would like to invoke his ability to help me with errands.
As it happens, so I was going to mention, for the definition of community regarding renown.
He's not a community?
Well, it's actually like up to like 200 people or something at your current level.
He's in my community. He's one of my 200.
Is that so? You well, okay. I mean,
he's my fourth cousin.
Twice removed.
You can make your community whatever. So what I was going to say is, out of these 6 different tiers of Aviel, each one counts as a community.
Oh.
So I was generally presuming your community was the administrative district.
Oh.
Just like this is the ability you used earlier to get people to help you smuggle in the cards.
So my community is the nerds?
The functionaries of the wheels of justice and law and
why did I pick them?
Taxes.
Okay. You're one of them.
Not on purpose. I was born like that.
I mean, anybody. I actually had like.
Oh my God.
I think it works out so each of you basically has a different district.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking like you were administrative. Your community would be the religious district which is right under the administrative district where your bar is.
And we're the third one.
Brewery. You're the 5th one up.
No, wait, which one are we in right now?
Oh, you're bottom. Number 1 floor tier is the churchyard, and that would be actually, I was thinking, I'm trying to decide where's that? And, that would be, Caprice, yours, actually.
What was?
This is your community in terms of renown.
Which one is mine?
The churchyard.
Ah.
Because the next one up is the market, but the housing in market was a little bit more expensive, and as a newcomer to the city, you just went for the cheap stuff outside the mall. And then Liram has the actual market where his bookshop is. And then up above that is the
like artisan area.
Yeah, well, it's the normal housing. Like
okay.
And that's where you have yours. And then up past that is churchyard, normal housing, market. And then administrative religious noble, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't actually have any extra influence here other than just my diplomacy check.
So I have another idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay.
You know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Not you. Yeah.
I mean, I know, but for those of us who are still in suspense.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the bar and order a drink.
Yep.
And then offer my hand in giving him money. And then do the thing.
Okay.
Non-lethally.
The thing.
Make your attack roll.
You're gonna attack
Sneaky,
somebody?
sneaky.
I'm not stabbing. I'm not throw
Like some
punching him in
bacon.
front of everyone. I'm not throw punching.
You're going to attack somebody in front of everybody?
What's a
He's
secret
going
attack?
for the
I guess.
Are we,
Yeah.
Can we hear it?
Yeah.
the critical
It's loud?
money 10.
Yeah.
Well, if
It's
we
not
can hear
loud.
it,
All
can
I
we
know
just
right now is
actually
he's
walk
handing
into
this
the
guy
building?
money.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's actually going to happen as a result.
Okay, so I hand him money. So what is this? What? How many stupid dice do I get for this?
You just make one d20 roll first.
One d20.
It's just like you're attacking.
Okay. Let's see if it's a 1. Probably is. That's an 11 plus something. 6.
Yeah, so that'll work. You
17.
He sweeps his hand out. You manage to slap the coin in with a nice little twist.
Mm.
Get those the ridges of the gold piece right up against the nerve center at the base of the wrist, and it kind of like it stings a little. He's like, kind of the impact of the coin, but he's gone, and you can roll your damage.
Okay.
So right now, your very first hidden strike die.
Hidden strike. That's a d6, right? Wait, let me check. I have it written down.
It's either a d6 or a d8, depending on. He was aware of your presence. He wasn't denying dexterity, so I'm pretty sure it's a d6. he just considered you an ally, which I think is
I don't have it written down. That's a shame.
D6.
D6. Okay. Whoop. It's a 4.
And so by the time he's walking like behind the mark, you see him shaking that hand out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to just like stay right where you were or what?
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna sip a little. Wait till he either passes out or something.
And then another D6.
5.
And so other end of the bar, he's like really like he's like stops or he, like runs into a patron, like looking at his hand a bit, and then your unarmed strike damage.
Unarmed strike damage. That's just a 2, right?
Plus your strength.
Okay. Where's the dex? Because I have.
You okay there?
What is happening?
This entire like corner here is concerning me.
Is it dex?
That corner is weird.
Because I have the whatever.
The alley corner.
It's
The weapon finesse.
Oh, I mean, are you using? No, that's if you have the agile wakizashi. Your unarmed strike is just going to be strength.
I'm gonna have to look at a thing.
Okay.
I'm looking at a thing.
You've got 3 seconds to look at a thing. And at that point, I'll be back at you.
Hey, we're done.
You're funny. Okay, fine. Hey, it's 2.
Alright, so, what's that? 11? Yeah, so, he kind of like, right almost as like he's coming back to you, and he just kind of like slides down. Like, it's like he doesn't really stop so much. He just like, instead of his feet moving, the rest of his body just kind of falls forward. He lands unconscious.
Oh.
And
Behind the bar?
what?
Behind the bar?
No, he's in front of the bar, pretty much dead center in front of the bar, and about like 4 or 5 people are kind of like, oh my god, what's?
Where's the
Most of the people still what?
Where's the secret entrance?
Well,
Sorry.
just because you asked.
Secret.
And at this point, somebody said they've been down help. They've been down, start shaking him. Then help, and they start like moving through the fascinated crowd, start trying to shake people out, see if there's anybody who can help.
Okay, well that's happening. I'm gonna go open the door to let these guys in.
The front door?
No, not the front door. Not the door that they can walk in. The door that they're the alley door or whatever. The back door, the secret door.
Right. You see, there wasn't a back door. This thing.
Oh, so there's just.
It's the front door, then the bar door, which is up against the wall of the city. See?
Are they by that?
Oh, I
No,
thought that
that's
was
on the
back entrance. I
outside
thought
of
that's
the
where,
city.
where we were waiting.
Oh, I thought you were just waiting in a side alley, just kind of waiting to see what was gonna happen.
I mean, I was, but you mentioned
Well-
that there being a door in the back before, so I thought
Right.
that's
It's in the back against the city wall. See, that's
Okay,
it. The whole
so
deal.
we
So
are-
there's only one entrance to this place?
From that you can see from here. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the alleyway. We're waiting then.
Alright,
Because
sure,
you
so
guys
we
are
go-
supposed to find your way around the place.
Is there any other entrance, or is it just the door?
There are 2 windows on either side.
Ground level windows?
High level windows. Not like they're like right above like eye level. Just light in.
Okay.
So at this point, you know you're losing your crowd.
Can I do something to assist him? Like, or to make the scene seem more dramatic?
Sure, yeah.
I have performed. Maybe can I go over and start screaming? Or something like that?
What?
You certainly can.
I guess I'll go get them from the front door, the one door that exists that I was
Also,
totally expecting a single door.
I'm not in my
Everybody's
disguise right
distracted.
now, right? I'm not in the Revenant outfit.
You were, I guess not now.
I want to find a place there where I can change into
Okay.
the outfit.
You find this lovely little shack and start just like
Sweet.
Outside in the alley, I'm just like, so,
Get in.
been crime fighting often?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you're the only person here.
I'm gonna go sneak into this place. Okay, so I'm just ignoring him. Everybody's crowding around the bar manager, right?
Yeah.
So can I, like, try and go in unnoticed and start looking around this place?
like just slip in.
I mean, no one's gonna pay attention to me just, like, trying to secretly, because they're all staring at this dude, so.
Oh, stealth check.
So are they coming in the front door?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all see Mac kind of like knock his head out and be like, stuff's going on. At which point you search the hand.
What do I roll for it? Stealth. 20.
Yeah, D20.
Alright.
D20 and add 10.
10.
Yeah.
Oh. And then add what?
10.
16.
16. You managed to get in pretty unnoticed. There's anybody who happens to look your way is quickly looking somewhere else when they realize that you are not medical professionals.
Okay.
And everybody else is either crowding around or still fascinated. You still got some pretty dedicated fans there.
So can I look around the place, like look behind the bar or try and find
Can I also
anything
look
that-
around for like a cellar or something?
Yeah, anything. Like.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Let's do some cooperative perception.
What were you going to do after you derobed?
What was I gonna do afterward?
Yeah.
I mean, right now?
Yeah.
Are you talking about during this sub distraction or
You
like?
just like I don't mean costume where you went out and changed and you came back to the alleyway.
I was just gonna talk to the guy in the bar because I thought that I had some advantage to being in my social persona.
Oh, that's
but
okay.
apparently he did not. So because he wasn't a part of my community. So I need to go probably retransform, but I don't know when that's gonna be necessary.
Okay.
If we get in an isolated hallway by ourselves, then we'll just do it later.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
The front door?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast glitter dust immediately after he does that.
What?
And I want to be there in that action as well.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna kick the door open.
Okay, we're going to need you to define in there in that action. Pretty.
You are on the door.
Just
Foot.
in there.
Okay. So y'all are inside. Y'all just rolled perception checks.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just did a
What you got?
13.
25.
Right. Okay. So y'all kind of like look at each other from across, and like y'all start going in from opposite sides. You have the side with the dirty dishes. You have the side with the clean dishes. As it turns out, tucked partway in between, like right between the drink pouring and the glass getting, there is a towel, and inside that towel is a key.
A towel.
Towel.
Inside the towel is a key.
There's like a row of like clean towels, and you manage to like ruffle through them quickly as you're going through, and one of them has a key in it.
Inside this towel was a key. Great.
Whoa.
Now,
To a thing.
You find dirty dishes,
Oh.
is there
and then you kick the door.
I'm gonna come in and just stand there, like try to kick it in as hard as I can, and just sort of frame the doorway.
Yep.
And then just across the bar, just all right, everybody out.
Let's roll intimidate on that one.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, you're gonna squeak.
It's too bad you don't have startling appearance. That's alright.
Yeah. 13.
13.
I'm standing there behind him. Can I help him with that intimidation?
Yes, you may assist with
Double
a
intimidation.
D20.
Can I assist too?
Never
or
mind.
Is that, can you put
What did you
one-
roll?
Just roll.
4 plus
8 another is a
Aren't you intimidating?
4 plus 3, which is 7.
No, not. You're not.
right. So he's like,
Can I assist or no?
Are you intimidating?
Yeah, I have an okay intimidate score.
you try, yeah, go for it.
Everyone listen to the nice police officer.
Okay, that was a 21.
What the?
So
She's
You are very
sparkly.
intimidating with your ribbons.
Also,
You were going to change again, right? You could just do your transformation sequence right in the middle of the bar.
but then everyone would know who I am.
That's
Everyone
not
will know her dark
intimidating,
secret,
it's just-
her light secret.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes
Light
like,
secret.
you like kick the door open. It's a bit heavier than you're expecting. Gotta admit. So it kind of.
I mean, I tried to put like all my weight behind it so that it would like bang. So
well, I mean, maybe we were just a bit like used to the banging noises that
Maybe you
went
should be
through.
more intimidating.
apparently,
Anyway, for some reason or other, like people notice, but they're not like immediately.
too focused on him.
And then like you just kind of like duck up behind his shoulder and like he means it, but like it's hilarious. But then you, I guess, so you're still Pippa. You come in and you make it very clear that this is like you don't say it's government business, but you kind of imply it, and like a good number of people are like kind of like yeah, I'm not sure what's going on at all here, but they leave. So you have probably like maybe a fifth still watching you, about 2/5 is kind of like dealing with this
Can I
body.
start helping out some of the more reluctant people and just kind of
Yeah.
push them away?
You should
Alright.
Piper in.
Can I do the same thing?
However, there is a group over in the corner who's been kind of like sort of walking along, like, no, okay, like, there's like a group of sort of like half drunk, half just like angry people who kind of like come back and challenge you, like, whoa, this man needs help. What are you doing?
They're talking to me?
Yeah.
We're clearing the bar. On your way out.
Yeah, but okay, hold on. No, you can't. This is not how you handle this. We need medical help. Go get help.
No, yeah, or can I talk to them?
Who needs medical help?
No, you don't understand. He has a Narthax. He needs to be quarantined. My cousin had it last month. One of the symptoms is randomly passing out. There's been a rash of it in this city, and if you don't want to get it, you need to leave, just like all the smart people did. We are city officials. That's why he's wearing all this armor. I've already developed an immunity to it thanks to being around my cousin. I'm one of the lucky ones. Okay, that was a 22.
Can I assist? Doesn't matter.
You're hazmatty as possible.
Yeah. As an assist, I add a 25 myself. 27, sorry.
See, there's one of the guys
I start Vader breathing.
In the back, he's got a more simple tunic on, and you notice he has like a necklace with a pendant of
and just like scooting closer to them.
Of Sarin Ray around his hanging off like he's like off duty, like clergy or something. I think I've heard of this Narthex thing before. I think maybe we should go.
That's good. Yeah, good attitude. Better safe than sorry.
I'm just gonna like with my skull mask thing, just like start leaning in towards them a little bit.
And like they're not sure for a second. Like, say, you've heard of it? Oh yeah, I promise I know all about. I've heard something. Definitely Narthex is somewhere.
I mean, 6% of the population has a natural immunity, but do you want to take that risk?
Nah, he's already leaving people. All right. This is we have these? Are these new?
I'm gonna push him out the door.
Right.
Oh, I get
Stay
it.
safe and healthy. Eat your vegetables.
Is there a backstage area that I can walk into while this is going on?
It's just the one door on the back wall.
Okay.
So at this point,
Quit
Everybody's
shoving
gone,
things in
right?
me.
what?
So everybody's gone.
Well,
right?
there's like everybody's kind of at this point not caring what y'all are doing anymore.
I
At this
thought they were
point-
all gone.
Well, you still have a fifth of the people who are watching you.
Are they
but
in the bar?
Yeah, but I
Outside.
stopped playing because there's a
Oh.
anthrax outbreak or whatever.
Narthex.
That's scary.
Narthex.
I want to go clear. I thought they were only like those people.
They were the only ones who were presenting any opposition. Yeah.
Antirash.
So
You guys are taking forever. Why is this taking so long?
Because this bar sucks.
As I'm saying this, I'm still just like shoving people out.
Look, I found a thing.
What is that? Oh, it's a key. All right, well,
Probably
yeah.
goes to a door. Probably that door, the one door in this bar.
That makes sense. Let's use it on the door.
I walk to the door.
Can I cast glitter dust in the people's eyes that are still there?
Jesus Christ.
Cast it on the
Or I can distract
Are they distracted? Okay.
This is how you
Oh, okay.
clear
Oh
a
no,
room.
they're done though. Okay.
Oh no! I found some in a ceiling tile. Watch out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, but they're
nobody's
like
paying
good watching you then. Okay.
So,
Okay, good.
Let's go to that door.
The door is unlocked.
We are in the door. I open the door.
Can I perceive the door?
Do you see the door?
Was the door
I perceive
already
the door.
unlocked?
Wow, you rolled
Okay.
a 1.
It's not the key to that door.
You don't see the door, you move
You
right
see
into
nothing.
it. You die.
You explode.
All right.
You go.
So y'all get into the back of the bar, and it is in fact actually just burrowed straight into the city wall. City wall is probably like a good 7-8 feet thick. Not all walls and built up, and they've managed to hollow out the inside. They're in between, and they've kind of got. It looks sort of like an illicit mining operation going. They've got like candles sort of stuck up, but not on like real good sconces. They're sort of makeshift, and they goes to the left a ways and back to the right. There is another door. But it's only like an 8-foot hallway, and then there's a door. And to the left, it appears to curve along the city wall for quite a ways.
Should we just head this way, I guess?
We should team
Can I
team stealth.
team stealth?
Team stealth?
Check it out.
Is this the right door? Sure.
This is the only door.
One door into the city wall. To the right, there's another door. To the left, the hollowed out wall.
Just keep
continues.
going.
Yeah. It keeps on
You
going.
want to try the key on this other door here, or see if it's locked first? I checked the door. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
The key fits.
The key fits.
The key turns.
Is the door open in or out?
Out.
Okay. I guess I'll just throw the door open.
It's a wine cellar.
Oh.
And where he keeps all the rest of the alcohol.
Is there a man in a cage? Is there some wine in the cage?
Can I perceive?
Is there a man and some wine?
Sure, make a perception check.
I too want to
It's a one.
perceive.
It's
Curse,
about
curse.
a 10 by 10 room, and it's pretty stocked full of
I
different
want to
crates
roll
and
like
things.
Rachel rolls.
I've been getting good rolls. I got a 24
8 plus 9
perception.
is 17.
17.
You actually happen to remember signing off on the ledger for all these. That you managed to match. Like, I remember there being X crates of this and like everything you see, you've signed off on. Actually, it's just various bar supply and alcohol.
Is there a billion tons of cocaine? I was walking on it.
That's for the government to
But
know.
it's not illegal in this world.
Yeah, okay.
I got a,
It's actually
I got a
cough medicine.
17
Yeah.
on my perception.
Seems like there's some pretty good stuff in there. You are a fan of quite a lot of it.
Should we just go down the
But
hall?
you don't see anything but alcohol.
Should we just go down the
I'm
hall?
gonna head down the hall.
Yeah.
I was trying to perceive in the hall actually. Do I have to roll separately for that?
Oh. Okay.
But I didn't tell you that at all.
I kind of want to go. Can I
Yeah.
move down the hall and just kind of?
So you just kind of, it's not as far as, like, because right here the city wall has a pretty strong curve to it, so it's not actually, it doesn't disappear quite as far down as you think. And then you look just past where the vanishing point is, and it's just a few feet past that. It actually comes up right against the, they stop, like, tunneling through the city wall, and there's a door off to the right as if going to the inside of the city.
I'm gonna check the door.
Okay.
It is locked.
I want to try to break the door.
Make a strength check.
Seriously.
I'm gonna try to like press up against the opposite wall and then just like body slam the door.
Headbutt.
Nice.
You know we have a key.
Oh, no.
Rolling
Why are we
so
not trying
meh.
to keep?
What was your memory roll?
10 total.
Get a nice kind of like, boom, boom.
Did you want to try the key?
I hand you the key.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, yeah, right. I tried the key real quick.
Doesn't fit.
I
played the door open.
Can I try another just big like kick thing? Like I don't know how many times I can try to hit the door. You take 20 on door smashing.
The way objects work is they all sort of have built-in damage resistance.
Okay.
And so,
I'm just doing crap on this.
what was that?
7.
7. You know, it's really only AC to hit the door like correctly. It's not very much higher than.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's second is a little bit less, maybe a bit more tentative because the first one.
I am not. Anybody want to like help me get some leverage on this thing? If I can hit it right, I think it'll work.
I'll
Can
help.
we try knocking on the? Can I just knock on the door?
I mean, I've knocked a couple times now.
I know.
I'll help. I want to help.
I have no door opening abilities.
I don't either, but I'm gonna help.
Wow,
Yeah.
you helped 13, dude.
13 plus. What am I adding?
I don't know.
Should I roll and then he assists?
Wait, are you trying to
Help him.
Strength?
13 plus.
13.
There we go. 20. Not natural, but 20.
Okay.
With our powers combined.
How many
So,
times do you get to roll for that? That's
I mean, until
Till it
somebody
works.
somebody's like comes and figures out why you're knocking on the door so hard, or you break it, or you had another bit of the mead. You're feeling pretty good, so you go just like, I think I can get that door, just a nice solid, and then go poof, poof, and as you hit it, it cracks. So roll damage.
Okay.
But you're pretty convinced it was you.
Team door.
Team door.
This would be a D8 plus strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, 7.
7. It buckles in like, you know how like would buckle into a point where it kind of sticks. It's doing that.
Okay.
It's a strong door.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad door.
It's a door.
Pause for a bit. Anybody else want to take a crack at it? Or?
I can definitely try again.
The door doesn't have
My
any immune
specialty
system.
isn't banging down.
Can I
doors.
try
I
again?
mean, I can try it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Okay.
it'll be good.
Can you move your paper?
No, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. You rolled a 20.
Nat 20.
Oh.
What are you actually attacking with?
That is
My foot.
you're
Technically,
stinking
the door
ass.
gets an attack of opportunity. Don't have improved on arm strike, but it's going to elect not to take it.
It's a mimic.
So it's just 1d4 plus strength.
Okay.
Doesn't he get a critical door?
Oh, you did great. You did it.
I wasn't expecting
Where'd
that.
it
Let me
go?
try that again.
I don't know. It's
Here it is.
gone forever now.
Thank you.
Joey consumed it. You rolled a
3.
3. All right, you just give it a nice sort of solid 3, and the like buckles and sort of collapses.
Cool.
Yay.
You're welcome.
We've defeated our first.
Yeah, that was definitely mostly you.
Good job.
Thank you for doing that, guys.
You defeated our only foe. Door.
Door.
Is there a
So
monster?
inside
At
there
least
is
somebody did something.
another room about twice the size of the other cupboard, and it is perception checks.
I
Everybody?
will perceive.
Anybody wants?
Look, you rolled a 17.
17 plus 9 is gonna be
25.
something.
Who is that?
I can't do math.
Wait, is that right? No, that's
Wait,
not
what?
right.
17 plus 9 is 8.
Wait,
28.
what was
Or
my-
26.
Actually, that's
26.
What? I don't even remember what number I rolled now. I think it was 25.
All right.
17 on my end.
18
No,
total.
it's 20.
So when you first looking through, it just looks like the same closet as before. However, from y'all's kind of outside perspectives, something looks a bit wonky by the shadows. It turns out it's the exact same layout of boxes stacked up, except they're not actually stacked against a wall. There's something behind the boxes. You're pretty sure.
Okay.
I check out the stuff behind the boxes.
Well, I don't know that because I rolled an 11.
Oh,
But I
Try
do I
to-
know that?
yeah. You
I definitely know that.
Do I know
You
more
could-
than that? No.
you
I
can
know that.
Detect thoughts.
no. This is I don't want to tell y'all how to run your party or anything.
People thinking
But
from a certain
I
Somebody
share
could
that
say,
information with
There's
my
not a
party.
wall behind the
Where is that?
boxes.
Oh.
And then everybody would know.
I share that information with my party.
Oh, how do
believe it
you
works like a
say
technique
so?
where you can survive
Say
Alright.
it.
in
I
the
say,
different
guys,
thoughts and then the
I
one
think there's
thought
something
focus.
behind those boxes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see a wall back there.
And then
Let's go.
For the
Or
first
do you
time you
think
heard
we should
another voice.
approach them?
yes, there's definitely something else behind the boxes.
Shoot it!
Ah!
No, don't shoot it.
Oh my god, I
just,
run
like,
over and
pick
start
up-
picking
yeah,
up the
some of
boxes.
and
I'll
move them away.
kind of unpack the boxes out of the way, and you find there is instead of a wall, it's just a grating with a door in it, and there's an equal amount of space that's just a cell cut into the wall.
Oh.
And he's standing there behind the grating.
See how easy this was? All we had to do was walk in.
So
He's right
far.
there.
Why do you say that? Why would you say that?
Because you took like an hour drinking and distracting people when
Is
all
this
we had to
the
do was
time?
walk in.
Friends.
Guys.
If
I
you're not
unlocked
here
it.
to kill me, can you get me out before somebody notices?
Yes. Shh. Everyone shh.
Does the key work on this door?
The key does not work on this door.
Why?
Does my foot work on this door?
No, don't use it.
This
It's
one's metal, yeah. It's a cage.
Iron foot.
Did you not have the key? No, you kicked that one in. What did you do with the bar key?
He's outside on the ground.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
He's
you may have
just
something on
sleeping.
him.
Can
I run up there to Juck.
I try at this how hot does my flaming scimitar get? Can I
Not
melt
that
the bars? How hot does my
Well, you know, I've been talking about how Aviel is a city of good Samaritans, excellent citizens with a strong sense of virtue and ethics. They have taken away the barkeep to get medical attention.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Isn't that nice?
What happened?
They took the barkeep away.
Could I disable the lock? With
Yes.
Disable device?
That is in fact exactly what you made it.
Okay, I will do that.
Can I assist?
Is it spell? What is it?
Yes.
He can lock that.
Never mind.
Ah.
I got,
Now you can take 10s or 20s on disable device stuff specifically because it's
I will
something that
take
you
a
can.
20.
I'm definitely gonna do that. I have time to do that. I'm gonna take my
Disable
time
device,
with this
Disable
one.
disable devices.
And I'm gonna take a 20 on that one.
Nice. What's yours? 5.
What is you? When you take a 20, what do you get?
Do what?
What do you get when you take a 20?
I don't know.
It's
20
not.
plus
It's not a
whatever
riddle.
you
It's your
roll.
modifier.
Oh,
Okay.
my modifier's 9.
All right. So 29.
Sorry, I'm
Riddle me this!
yeah.
Take a 20.
You can just
Only
take
on
a
things
20.
that
If you have enough
So-
time, you can
Yeah.
assume that you roll so off. Basically, like me trying to bust the door down, I probably could have just.
The concept
But
at
except
any
that
time
it's-
you're not pressed for time or in a hurry or there's no imminent danger, you can take a 10, which is to say you do the skill just moderately that you just know that you can kind of get away with it without being extraordinary, and that's as if you rolled a 10.
Yeah, you just assume that you rolled a 10.
If you have time, which usually translates out to about like 3 minutes, takes about 3 minutes to take a 20, and the idea is that you essentially just get the whole die. So like you roll a 1, a 2, a 3. So the issue is you can't take 20s on things with failure states, because in that case
Right.
you will have triggered the failure state.
Yeah.
Don't take
So, like,
20s on
lockpicking
undoing
is a
traps.
Really common one.
Um,
Okay.
Speaking of,
Oh.
Oh.
make a reflex save.
That's just a d20, correct?
Plus your reflex modifier would be useful, but not necessary.
Oh look, you rolled a 5.
What's your reflex?
Why you gotta tilt it?
Listen, I ain't no pinball machine.
Where
You
is
give all these
reflex?
morning little.
Do you have a fun
Oh,
reflex?
am I using the total or class base?
The one that is most, it's just the modifier that is outlined in the darkest black.
That's not a thing.
Where is reflex?
Oh, the total. Plus 10.
So 15.
Yes.
So you sort of improvise lockpicks with some random like bits of packaging, like some of the nails that were being used to hold the crates together, and you kind of like you just take your time, and then you feel that must be the thing to click. Nope, it was a gunpowder charge, and you manage to flip your hands away real quick, but the nails stuck in the wall.
Good thing I have really good reflexes.
Is the door open?
Wow.
On the other hand, the lock does blow open.
Hey.
Hey, nice.
Yes.
You're welcome.
That was some really impressive lockpicking. Never seen it do that before.
You see the guy sitting there. What if they used the wrong key? That's a terrible idea. So we're like, okay, so just to be clear, who are you with?
The city kind of
Excelsior.
Excelsior sent us.
Yeah, at this point I don't even care. If you kill me now. If not, take me outside.
No, we're taking you out of here.
Yeah,
Why would we
second
kill
one.
you?
Come on.
Why would we?
Why
could
would
ju-
we
you know,
break in here to kill
we
you?
would just shoot through the door.
I am a
I
very
actually
valuable.
don't even know who you are. They didn't tell us.
We know
I
that
feel
you're.
like that's something we
we know that
probably
you're very
should have
important
asked.
and you need to be protected.
All right, I like you. Let's follow you.
Here, put on this big hat.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Doesn't I have some knowledge about this? That I can roll? No?
I mean, you can try. You got knowledge and ability
I don't, but why don't I have... Shouldn't,
or
I have
profession,
knowledge.
I'll roll
acolyte.
for nobility.
I have nobility. I want to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
here it is.
Yeah, you can try.
Oh, I do have knowledge and ability,
Right.
actually. Whoops, it's at the bottom of the sheet.
You would.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, we can both roll it, and
I got a 16.
one of us
for
can assist
nobility.
whoever gets it better.
Okay.
Yours is going to be better. Is that
Yes, 16 plus.
That's pretty good.
Nope, I don't have any knowledge.
What I
I'm
get?
done.
10.
We got a better one then.
No, I don't.
Okay,
Those
I
are
got a
all-
14.
I don't have any points.
I got a 21.
Oh.
So,
Nice.
as far as you can tell, there's nothing that no paperwork you've come across. You haven't heard anything about it. You have heard some conspiracy theories about the secret black sites that the Availing government uses to hide away its political prisoners, and you have any number of ideas who this guy could be. Oh man, the bars were hopping with some truly great theories, but nothing conclusive.
Hmm.
But hey,
Neat.
The bards were hopping, huh?
Are
As
you
they
going
do.
to share your
Anyway.
findings? No.
So you
Yes,
all are marching back
everybody knows now.
along. He stops for a second. I think I have to. You must take me up to the market.
I like to sense his motive behind that.
It's a good idea.
For it.
was that
Sitting there,
nuclear
he's got his
bomb?
hand on his chest. I thought I'd been poisoned, and I thought I'd been over it, but maybe there's still some left in my system.
What kind of poison is it?
It's what was a green one? I'm not.
The D20?
Aren't they all?
Ooh! 16? That's an 18. Yeah, 16, sorry.
16 plus 8. 24?
You get the sense that his motive currently is feeling kind of panicked that his heart may stop. And
Okay.
He seems truly panicked about like this whatever's happening with his chest, and he seems pretty genuinely worried about it.
We want to go to the fountain?
About what chest?
His chest. He's holding his chest, saying he's in part of his previous treatment he was poisoned, and they thought he was given the antidote, but he feels like there may still be some left in the system. And it's kicking.
Where do you need to go?
Okay.
He needs to go to the market. So
There's in the market. There's a house with a green roof. Is a doctor, mostly a doctor. You need to take me to the doctor with a green roof, but I can't. And he faints.
Strong man.
Yeah. Alright, do something.
Yeah, I pick him
Is
up.
this a light wound that I can cure?
Afraid not. Good call right now.
Let's hustle.
I pick the guy up.
All right, you got him. And y'all remove yourselves from the wall out into. Y'all are now standing out by the door that right outside the door into the bar now.
Alright, anyone armor in the back green roof places?
I
Knowledge
am
local.
going to use Rhododactylus now. He's going to fly above the city, and then I'm going to use Bond senses to look through his eyes to find the roof of the house with the green
I
roof.
also have knowledge local.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I use that as well?
You can make your check, and you'll have a good idea, and you can definitely make that check. With
It's in between two reroll.
probably perception.
Okay.
Perception with a perception, but
Because it
roll
was
twice,
a-
take higher.
That was
No, it was
But
this.
roll what?
Jefferey.
Roll perception
No,
twice,
that
take
was
higher.
obviously-
Okay.
There you go.
Fine, take your 9. Take your 9.
What was your knowledge local check?
Take your 19.
What?
What's your knowledge local?
25.
25.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you know a place with a green roof. You're pretty sure. I mean, you've never heard it described as a doctor, but down one road off the east, at the end of an alley, there's a sort of a house in. What was your perception check?
23.
23. And you say you mention it. You send Rhododactylus over there, and sure enough, it is a vibrant green roof, and there isn't anything in particular that would stand out as a green roof besides that. So y'all have a good idea where to go.
Which way?
It was that way.
That way.
I'm just gonna like kind of take
I
off
just
running
sent the
with
bird
the
in
guy.
that physical direction,
Up
so
the
it's that way.
boulevard, then to the east, and down to the west lane. All right, and so you do think it's probably prudent to mention though, like you really have never heard this guy called a doctor. Hermit. Generally valued elderly neighbor. That guy who won't shut up, and sometimes you wish you could make shut up, but that's not nice. All those things, but doctor, that's new. Anyway, y'all are on the way.
Alright, yeah, who's following me? I'm just gonna
I'm
kind of
going
take him
with you.
and
I'm
run.
going with you.
I can hold him, but I'm slow. That's the problem. So
Can I assist you in
I'm only
holding
like
him?
2/3 the speed of everybody.
I can't.
Oh.
But I don't know if anybody else can carry him and move faster than me.
Well, I do know that this city has a lot of wheelbarrows.
Can my unseen? No, it
Before-
can't. Oh wait, how much does this guy weigh?
We can all probably lift a person, right?
Is he small?
Well, he's
Is he skinny?
emaciated.
How
He's probably about,
emaciated is he?
What if I play a song to
What's his
inspire
weight?
competence?
We're superheroes. We should be able to lift a
135.
person.
Darn it!
Superheroes.
What?
I said I could play a song to inspire him to
strength
carry him.
You can do that anytime
Well,
somebody's doing
but he's a
a
person.
skill check.
Okay.
So,
What are we doing?
Oh,
Just
see.
carrying this guy.
how much weight can you carry? You should have it at the bottom of your last page.
Is it windy
My
outside?
last page.
I can carry weight, can't I?
Your second page, I think you get a spell page.
What's your light load?
Your light load's actually only 26.
Oh, 116.
Jesus.
Your heavy load
Where
is
does
80.
it say that?
So you can't.
On the back here?
All right.
Oh, wait,
So,
no.
you and he could take. Well, see. What is there anybody else who's?
My contrast.
Oh, you don't have
If you get somebody to help you, you can go. You'll be able to go fine. Just
I have a wand for light
Well, I'll
wounds.
have Liram help
I'm
me.
useless.
I don't have a light.
I can
I
carry
don't have
you
an
without
amount I
being
can
covered at all.
carry.
But yeah, well, you dump strength. You won't be able to. But Liram,
She's trying-
what's your?
Oh yeah, I can't probably
How do we
lift it
just
at all.
make you
What's
go
that?
faster? We push you?
Actually, and so he can carry 116 pounds. Guy's 135.
I can
So-
also carry 116.
Right, but you will be
But he
gated
can
to
go
20 feet.
faster, yeah.
So I'll carry
I
him.
imagine I can carry someone.
We'll both carry him.
Okay.
Okay.
Just throwing this
And,
guy around.
So-
let me see.
Y'all sort of.
I don't know that though. I'm still carrying him and running because I don't know what he can do other than.
Hey,
talk.
you're slow. Let us carry him.
Yeah, but I can carry him.
So can we. I can carry just as much as you can, and the two of us can make it go faster.
You should let him carry him.
Give it a shot.
There you
Kind of
go.
hand him off.
I'll cast guidance on y'all, which just lets you have a higher bonus on rolls if you need. Oh, do they even have to roll for this?
Guidance
Coming up?
is actually I just copy-paste that. That's like on your next single roll you get a +1 or something. Next skill check or something.
It's whatever creature I choose to.
Yeah. Well, we're not making any rolls at this
Oh,
point.
okay, I
anyway,
didn't.
so.
Okay, never mind then.
So, Liram and Chomwell, y'all are kind of like, and y'all are out of the bar, which is completely deserted, and now there's this sort of generally milling crowd, and y'all head out to the boulevard, and the boulevard is kind of packed with people right now, all sort of crowding around to see what this big commotion is going on. And how do you deal with the crowd?
Right. You're currently carrying him, right? So I'm gonna start screaming again about the disease.
Yeah.
And use my
I can
perform
help with
check.
crowd control, yeah.
And I think I'm gonna cast glitter dust in the air and say it's spores. Is that okay?
that's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
All right.
We'll call that advantage. Roll
Oh,
twice.
I rolled a 19. My perform check is 12. Okay. Okay, so what's 19 plus 12? 32? Yay.
31.
31? Sorry.
Yeah.
Try to put one over on me.
31. Oh.
You are very convincing. It's all those years of public speaking paying off.
Leave! Okay. There.
The end is nigh.
Not sure what I'm following, but I'm lagging behind. presumably.
Narthex, Narthex everywhere! See its spores fill the air! Glitter.
You kind of get caught in the last bit of that. You know, it sort of falls down just as you're leaving the area. You're now very shiny. But not blinded, so that's good. Blound, sorry.
I
You've
don't
not
think
been
I
blound.
can. I can't blind him, can I? Aren't his eyes covered?
Well, I mean, glitter dust is just an obscuration. Like,
Oh, is it just like fog or something?
it's glitter.
Glitter
Ooh,
fog?
A dust, maybe.
Glitter dust.
So y'all clear the way and y'all march up and y'all enter the side streets of the market district. Y'all, it's pretty packed. Y'all are still, I presume, kind of shouting and pushing through. And then as you turn off one street, you have Liram, you're guiding. You turn off one street, crowd lessons. Take another street, and it's mostly kind of quiet shops and sort of like specialty. And then you take one little turn after that that doesn't really look like a turn until you're right up next to it, and it's actually not so much of a like shops on the other side as like well, you see one shack that says like waste storage, another that says like medical, and then like under it in red, don't, and then the other one is just got like it's kind of a shack that's sort of falling over. There's kind of like a weird sort of green rust permeating the wood, and then at the back there's this cheery little cottage with a bright green roof.
Okay.
Let's go to the cottage. Okay, over there.
All right, you get to the cottage, which has a very nice front door. It's actually a very well-made cottage, kind of a luxury sort of for this part of the town. Be kind of basic in the nobility sector, but here it's indicates like probably a merchant who retired and did pretty well for himself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
We should go in the cottage.
Knock on the door.
Someone with high charisma should knock on the door.
Why?
Somebody has the highest charisma.
I'm confused. We can't just go in the cottage?
I mean, it's not our cottage,
It's not our
isn't it?
cottage.
This isn't Legend of
Walk into
Zelda.
people's places.
They're just walking to people's houses.
Yeah.
I thought
You
this
can,
was
you
a
can-
doctor.
you can just walk in if you want, but there might be consequences, like they think you're rude.
Young people.
Alright. No.
Okay, I'm gonna
I don't know. What is that?
a 1.
But why are you rolling?
Oh, I'm gonna do diplomacy.
Charisma, apparently.
Or you're gonna try and like knock
Toss
past
the
them.
door open.
Just knock
I don't
the
know
door.
why we
knock
didn't
I don't know
open
why
it.
we're not just coming in, but I'm told to
I know.
knock.
Just say what you want to do.
Oh, I will knock on the door.
Okay. You don't really feel like you're not really into it, but your heart's not there. Your heart's already 3 paces in, and this is just in the way. And it's anyway. Somebody answers. You hear kind of a general like, "Woo! It's been quite a while since anybody came knocking here. What do you want?"
What do you want?
And that's it.
What do you want?
They haven't opened the door yet. They're just there.
Waiting for that voice.
Okay, now I'll talk. Okay.
I show him a sickly man.
Well, say what you want
No.
first, and then.
He's still on the other side of the
I
door.
just say what I want and then we roll. Okay.
Oh.
We have an emergency. Please let us in.
Is it
I heard you have medical skills.
A man's been poisoned.
a medical? Sure, it's not a taxes emergency.
There's a friend of yours who says he knows you, but he just passed out. Will you please let us in so you can treat him?
I catch up
We
at
can
this
pay.
All right, come in. The door's flying open, and you are in. You see what can only be described as a mad science lab. Inside, there's shelves everywhere, filled with liquids. Some of them are in containers, not all of them. Some of them are kind of halfway into morphing into less liquid. It's all very kind of like colorful. It's sort of like, it's kind of like a Jolly Rancher factory exploded. There's sort of like various rainbow slimes all over everything in various forms of liquid to jelly.
Love it.
All over the place. And that's just in this sort of opening area. There's like a gate cut into the shelf, and you see back there, it's the cottage opens out, and there's a bunch of other little sectors that have various experiments and such in them.
Entered in behind everybody, just kind of panting. It's like, what is all this?
You see, and I tell you what, telling you right now, anybody tries to get me a single cent paid on my taxes, I'm killing you all.
Okay.
All right,
We're more worried about this guy.
Can I charm this doctor?
Yes, if you'd like.
I would like to charm him so he knows we're friends.
This is you're using charm person.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
This could result
This
badly.
This charm makes humanoid creature regard you as its trusted friend and ally. Creature is currently being threatened or attacked by you or your allies. No. This spell does not enable you to control the charm person as if it were an automaton, but it perceives your words and actions in the most favorable way. You can try to give the subject orders, but you must win an opposed charisma check to convince it to do anything it wouldn't normally do. Retries are not allowed. An affected creature never obeys suicidal or obviously harmful orders.
Drink that goo.
But it might be convinced that something very dangerous is worth doing.
However, he will not be. And immediately wheels back around. Hey, you stay outside. Outside.
But I'm Jimi Hendrickson. You don't listen to
Out.
music?
Either you stay outside, or all of you outside,
All right.
and I'm burning the lot.
I go outside
Burning the.
and go. I'll go snoop around outside.
Looks back around. You still want me to do medicine?
Yes, please.
Try to sneak in with Brandon.
We'll do a fair trade.
Comes back. He says, in the back, he's got a cot set up. It's the cleanest area.
Can we put him on the cot?
Put him out? He says delicately.
Put him out.
Oh.
I'll prop him up there.
What's wrong with him? What do you got?
He was poisoned, he says.
You see what kind of poison?
Green.
The evilest color.
Ardale.
He goes, all right, well, I got a few things I can try. Hold on. Takes, grabs something, pours it on him.
Where's it on?
Wasn't that one? Hold on. One drop. You see his tunic catches fire. Kind of bursts up. Wait. Spraying on. No. Pat's that one out. Not that one. Alright, so.
I'm fascinated by the one that starts that way, but then does something different.
So, I think I will need an ingredient.
What do you need?
No.
It's not much. I just need the powdered horn of a Nalfeshni demon.
Run that by slower.
Wait,
Powdered
what?
horn of a Nalfeshni demon.
Right, of course.
It doesn't gotta be fresh. I got something circled in the back, but they have them up in the market.
Oh,
I mean,
just
I'm
buy this
outside. I
thing.
can't
Yeah,
even
you just
ask
go buy
questions.
one.
Can I send my unseen servant to go get one?
You can, although it would be certainly faster to go do it yourself.
Really? They're that slow?
They're not particularly quick.
Do you know a shop around here that sells
them?
them?
Yeah, I have a guy. I'll probably cut you a deal, actually. You go up one tier, go over to the right, find Market Stall Deluxe, thought about that name for years. You tell him Waggy Boostrel sent you.
Waggy Boostrel.
Waggy Boostrel sent you.
And we're looking for the horn.
Powdered horn of a now takes down a piece of paper. Takes out now feshny demon. Powder.
The powdered horn of a now feshny demon, right?
Good at this.
Now feshny demon.
Alright, am I gonna be errand man?
Who's the fastest?
Who's the slowest?
I might be the fastest.
Who will survive?
Who has the fastest run speed?
If it's windy outside, I can go pretty
Where's my
fast.
run speed?
Wow. Wow.
How do
I think my move speed
I
is
can we
actually
tell how
slower.
fast we are?
My movement speed is 30.
I think most everybody's is 30, unless you're weighed down by something like me.
Am I 30?
Can I send my bird to go get it?
Bird's gonna buy
My
stuff
stuff
from
he
the
can
market.
talk actually.
Can he pay?
Yes.
I mean, you can in fact send Rotodactylus the flying, flaming.
I need a demon horn.
He's hawk.
Money.
He's a hawk pigeon. Okay. He can read.
I mean, yeah, actually, no, your idol has to stay within 100 feet of you or things get wonky.
Boo. Really?
Yeah.
Well, how does he go like anywhere?
I sprint to the mark.
By staying within 100 feet of you while he does it.
Um.
So,
Okay. I
can
can't-
somebody, would y'all mind
What?
grabbing caffeine from over there?
Caffeine.
Joey, throw him a Pepsi.
You guys, caffeine. He needs caffeine stat.
Appreciate it.
I still want to start
We are
smoking
starting to
market.
run late if there's like
We're getting.
a good cliffhanger coming up.
I just killed the guy.
Okay.
Always create your own cliffhanger.
Oh.
Wait, which guy?
Well, everyone.
Waggy or the other one?
They both have their
Raggy
benefits.
Snooper.
Anyway, so who is going where and who's staying where and who's going with the people who are going and not staying?
Should I sprint to the mark?
I think I'll stay. Running back and forth isn't my forte yet.
I'm pretty good at running.
All right, you two can go.
Rude
down?
crew.
Team stealth.
No, we're not stealthy this time.
Oh, team running.
Okay.
You, and you. Rude crew.
Did
Let's
you,
go.
you?
You.
And you?
Use.
You.
Use and eyes. Brood crew. Activate.
Brood crew.
Ready for the brood crew seed
Let's go.
handshake? Goes like this.
Whoa.
Alright, let's go. Everyone sprint to the market.
Alright, we're sprinting. To the
No.
market we've gone.
I have directions to Market Stall Deluxe.
Wasn't it up and then to the right?
Market Stall Deluxe. You should have seen Market Stall. This one's better.
Oh shit.
So it is in fact just actually a stall, but it's sort of like a almost like a shipping container that they've just sort of built a stall into the front of. You see, there's a gnome sitting there manning the counter. Hi, welcome to Market Stall Deluxe, the deluxest of the market stalls. What can I get you?
Need some.
Waggy Sentinels
Some of
for
this.
powdered horn jashel demon.
What?
What was
We have it written down here.
I just got
I
beat
hand him
and
the
I
note.
didn't get what kind of deal.
What was it called?
I hand him the note.
Oh, wait, there's a note?
Powdered Nalfeshni horn from who?
Waggy. Waggy?
Trying to get my demon supplies for years. That man has.
We're
What's he
willing
paying
to-
you?
We're willing to buy some.
You can buy it. Sure. 10,000 gold an ounce.
Oh.
Ooh, what?
No.
No.
Even for Waggy?
no.
Especially for Waggy.
What about just for
The
me?
only reason
We're not
that man
actually
hasn't burned
associated
down the
with Waggy.
entire civilian sector is because we have sort of a gentleman's agreement to restrict what he can bring into that cottage.
Can I like just make him forget that I mentioned that name? Does it change?
You can actually. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that-
Yeah,
that-
Yeah, I
use your
can.
brain stuff. Use your
Do
brain.
it. Do stuff.
Brain beam.
I have
Gosh.
memory wipe.
Is it a
What?
spell or can I
I
just...
have like a memory wipe spell.
I think you have.
I think you're back with us though.
Let me see.
Use your brain beam.
Oh yeah, I have so thought. So I planted an idea. Can I actually take an idea out of his head? I don't know
Not
how
with
to
so
work.
thought.
Oh.
Is it you may have a memory lapse.
Oh, I don't have
I have
memory.
memory lapse.
So
He's
Yeah.
still.
He's not there.
No, yeah, Joey's
Yeah.
back at the
Oh no.
back at the cottage with
probably
me.
don't.
so
Can you instead of sowing that idea, sow the idea that we said that we hate him, and this isn't for him.
what does so thought actually say?
It
So
says
thought
he
is
plants-
inceptioning people basically.
Right. You have to kind of like what's happened has happened. You have to find a way to move forward from there.
Yeah.
Then commit. But if you find a reasonable way to move forward from the current situation, without retconning anything, then so thought might work.
Can you like sow the thought that he can atone for the death of his kid sister who got poisoned by helping you unpoison?
I could, kind of.
That's so dramatic.
I guess you can just invent things that didn't happen as part of the sewing thought.
I could, well, could I like
Couldn't
plant
you,
an
like-
idea in his mind that makes him want to give it to us for free? I mean, that's probably
If you
That's
can,
what- that's the idea, right?
please do.
Problem is they can resist it if it's like too out of character, right? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
does it say that in the spell
Money.
description?
Yeah, it does.
Sure,
just
it's
take
something-
10,000 gold. That's a lot.
It says the target genuinely believes that that the idea is his own, but is not required to act upon it. If the idea is contrary to the target's normal thoughts, such as making a paladin think I should murder my friends, the target may suspect mind-altering magic is at play.
We know different kinds of paladins.
Yeah. The idea must be very clear.
Got it.
It could just be suggesting that there is another way we could obtain it, just so we don't have to fork over 10,000 gold. Might be more convincing that he thought up that idea.
Suggest that Jimi Hendrickson will play a show, a private show.
Or you could suggest that.
Oh, what if we...
Oh, go ahead.
Well, we could just offer to do an errand, and then
not do.
convince him. No.
I'm
Well,
actually not there. I shouldn't be suggesting things.
Maybe like convince him
Good metagaming, but you shouldn't
that
do
is the correct way to go about it with high charisma, and then
So you want to like implant the idea that there's an errand that he needs, that you were there to help him with?
just
Is it?
something, something easy like well, I don't know if that'll
He has
actually
a
be a
trash.
direct thought.
Or maybe he had an
Good.
oversupply of this stuff. And
You weren't there either.
Oh, not there.
You gotta let the people in place do the thing.
Yeah.
Not me who makes the rules.
Tell him we need to take out the trash, and if we help him take out the trash, we can get the horn.
Basically, something like that. Yes.
Yes. But the idea needs to be clear.
That's pretty clear.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
Take out
just
the trash?
So this is
Like,
what we're,
are we
The
literally
idea
taking
is-
out the trash?
I don't know. It's an errand.
Yeah, is that if we complete an errand, he will give us the powdered horn demon thing.
Yeah,
Demon
that seems
powdered horn.
totally clear.
Okay.
Does that count?
Sure, you can. I mean, the way I'm understanding, it's more like you say like, okay, so the idea that you're trying to implant is that he has an errand that he needs doing so badly that there is something that is worth the horn to him to have done.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
3.
Is there any kind of like charisma and
So with that, I mean, in that case, so he's not
Spell?
required to like ask on it, right, or act on it.
Huh?
So he's not required to act on it. So
Right.
that's where like, so if the spell takes effect, then you, having implanted the thought, can then
Talk
diplomacy with a very curiously, pointedly correct worry of his that you just happen to have some insight into, to act on as part of your diplomacy check.
Okay, so sow the thought and then do a diplomacy check to see if I can ask him if there's any very specific errand we can do.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right, so I'll do the sow thought first.
He has a save against it, doesn't
he does.
Mhm.
I presume it's just will negates.
It doesn't say.
Up along the top italic
he?
row, does it say?
Yeah.
Oh.
So far as you can tell, it takes hold just fine. At least there's like a sudden like twitching of his brow, like.
Okay then.
Go ahead and take advantage on your diplomacy check.
Okay. What is that?
8.
So you can roll again.
Oh yeah, you did a roll twice and take the higher number.
Oh. What is that?
2.
Okay. What is 16 plus 8?
24.
I'll throw what difference that makes.
24.
Okay. So you just kind of like weasel in some. Oh, but what could we do for you?
Yes.
Particularly, you see kind of like. Well, now that you say. So, I'm sure you've heard about Market Stall Deluxe. If I'm being honest, it's not the first choice of the name. We're looking for a Market Stall extravaganza, but somebody got it for us. And I've tried. I've tried my best to maintain law and order, but tell you what, you find a way to just maybe take a market stall extravaganza out of the game for a couple days. I'll give you the horn.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
What do we give you a better name? The best name. The only name.
I'm listening.
I think we should just go convince him to go on vacation temporarily.
Oh, no, that could be. What is the most fantastic
change
word you
their
can
name.
think of that is not extravaganza?
Deluxe.
Okay. So what does deluxe mean? It means that something is above.
Look, I leave the word ographing to the archons. Alright, I just know a good word when I see it.
Okay.
Deluxe is a good word.
Can we just
How
go
about-
convince the other people to change their name? Seems easier.
Change it to deluxe.
Sure, or
Deluxe is so much better.
or just what is the name of this place?
Market Stall Deluxe.
Market Stall. They could just be Market Stall. He could have the extravaganza.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Is it close? Is it down the street?
it's in the exact opposite place on the other side of the market. Just like as far as he is east, must you go west along the market road.
Does anybody else have any other ideas?
Oh,
Might
It's
be
not
good
very
to
far.
pick up on the corporate espionage next time.
What?
Might be good to pick up on the corporate espionage the next time.
I suppose we could.
This guy's
Just a
definitely
nice start.
dying of like poisoning, right?
Yeah.
Cliffhangers.
He could just be hungry.
Nothing.
What if he's just
Will
hungry?
It's
he
only
make
it's
it?
only green poison.
Green poison.
Again, get back
What
in
will the
time.
weird tiefling person do to the market stall extravaganza? Find out next time on Altered Egos.
I'm gonna
Hey,
Alright,
change
guys.
Can
their
I just
mind.
write down like Supreme and Rat Panese and hand it to him?
Rat panise?
Yeah, it's Japanese but for rats.
God.
Can I convince him that's a perfect name?
These are all excellent ideas. And I look forward to seeing what a month's worth of brainstorming we'll come up with. I'm not personally convinced that you'll be able to beat out either extravaganza or deluxe, but I've been proven wrong before. So, in any case, it would appear that we're done. So, thanks for joining us.
On that exciting note.
Yeah, thank you.
Tune in next time to see, will he live? Will he die? Do we care? And what if it were a blue poison?
He'd lose a lot.
We're
of
gonna
money.
learn that next time.
All kinds of things are possible.
Oh.
Next stream should be at the end of next month. We're trying to aim for last Saturday of the
In
month
la
in
next
general.
episodio de Adventura
No, that'll be the weekend after
Supremo.
actually. So it'll be Renfest for us and then doing this.
Jordi LaForge finds a new vibe.
So,
How did that
thanks for
mean?
joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know what you liked in the comments. Let us know what you didn't like in letters that you write but don't send, and then burn in an act of therapy. Send us fan art. Send us anything we can do to make this better. And thank you for being here to watch us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.